unfortunate.
What's happening, family? It's another episode of the Open Field Podcast. We got your usuals, the Ravens fan, my guy F. Dot, Brandon, Colts fan. Sometimes he not, but he do be knowing this shit. And as always, the lovely Miss Kenya. How y'all doing
Hey,
today?
you're
Doing
doing good.
good, man. Doing good. Good
Couple
football
things to talk
last
about.
weekend. Great football.
Yeah, man. Those games were down to wire. Every last one of them.
Down the wire.
They
It
were
Except for
good.
the
started
Steelers
great and
game.
then it got worse. It was like there were a couple of really
But,
good ones, and those
Yeah.
last two games were forgettable.
before we get there, let's talk about these playoffs, man. First and foremost, the national championship is set. The Miami Hurricanes go against the Indiana Hoosiers. Man, Miami, you back, man. This shit weird, man.
Yeah.
And Michael Irvin been there the whole way. He might be good luck, man.
Yeah.
See, I seen Ray Lewis at one of those games too. Shout out to Ray. You know what I'm saying? He
Under Ray
popped
for
up.
sure.
Yeah.
I love. Yeah. Ray was in that motherfucking hype. Man,
Yeah.
Miami, they've been back on the map, man. I'm real proud of
Yeah.
what they rebuilt, man. I grew up on Miami U, so to see them back in the fold is beautiful. I made some comments about one Tony, and listen, Tony, you out here with the I take it back. I
Malachi
said that he
Tony?
might be yeah, I said that he might be third or fourth string over there in Ohio if he played for them, but I can see him getting more touches than
I'm
Tate just
telling you,
because he's
yo,
more
Malachi
versatile.
Tony, nice, bro.
Bro, yeah, he
Malachi
one of them.
Tony, a dog,
He
bro.
nice.
And
He nice.
he's
He a
actually like
dog.
17, 18, bro. That's the same. He's nice.
He a
Yeah,
he a
he's
true
a fucking
freshman.
he a
He a true
baby.
freshman.
Yeah.
Like he is 17, 18, bro. That dude nice.
Yeah, it's insane, bro. That boy, he gonna go crazy,
I'm
man.
gonna be a slot demon in the league. I'm telling you.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. But yeah, man, the Indiana Hoosiers do it again. They dog walk Oregon, man. And Oregon's a good team, man. Um,
Off the rip, the pick six off the rip. I already
Them
knew
boys
what
look
score
like
was
duck
gonna
roast
be.
out there.
Yeah,
do we do we do we think this is one of the better teams we've seen in a long time?
Indiana. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
definitely.
They're really complete.
It's not
I
quite
ain't gonna lie.
LSU when Burrow was there, but
Nah,
I don't think their offense is like that far off.
no, it's not.
Like
I think they're a more complete team.
they
They're
don't
a
have
more
the
complete
star
team.
power, but they're just as productive as them.
They low key got better defense than that LSU team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
low key. I know the bigger names come from that LSU team, but overall, like play, I like the Indiana team.
They
better.
have a lot of B plus players. LSU just had some A
Big
pluses on that
names. Yeah.
offense, and it was insane. Along with Stingley, of course. When
They had
Stingley was there,
Stingley, Patrick Queen. They had
yeah.
they had a few guys on that defense too.
Queen was
I
decent
think
on
where
that
they I
roster.
think where they beat you at is they make good O line and D lines look bad. Like that Miami, like as good as that Miami O line, I mean D line is. I didn't like the amount of pressure they was getting against Ole Miss.
Yeah,
And Indiana's their line is just way better than that. Like you can't the thing about Miami go drops, but like they'll score and then they'll go 3 or 4 drives without scoring. You cannot do that against Indiana. You will literally be down by 20 before you look up, bro. Indiana don't waste drives. Like Indiana ain't finna get inside the 50 and not get no points.
That play
Yeah.
calling is insane, man. That play calling is insane.
That coach when that coach said Google me, dog, he meant every bit of it. I ain't gonna lie to you. This guy, oh man, that sucks.
he never smiles, which is so funny.
He
He's always
doesn't.
so angry looking.
Yeah.
He's never satisfied with
Bill-
Give me
Bill
Bill
Belichick.
Belichick vibes.
That's the Bill
Give me
Belichick
Belichick.
vibe.
Yeah, he give me Belichick vibes for sure. Yeah.
I know this much. He's a goddamn he's good, man. He's good. He's good, man. He'll be an NFL coach pretty soon. Uh I think he'll win it with them and probably get this year, next year he'll go. Yeah, man. Miami U do beat Ole Miss in a barn, not barn burner, but a down to the wire type of game. Carson Beck kind of showed me a little bit of Eli Manning. Uh, he ain't the greatest quarterback to watch, but he's been pretty clutch this year. I just think they'll match up well versus the Indiana Hoosiers. What's the predictions on that game?
I think they can keep it close in the beginning of the game just because that front seven. I really like that. I know, against Ole Miss, they weren't really getting to what's his name? Trinidad. But I think they can keep it close. I think that offense, if they can just start off fast instead of how they started off against Ole Miss, I think it can be a pretty decent game. But I do got Indiana coming out with the win.
Same.
Like that second half.
I mean, I'm a Florida State fan, so I hate Miami. I hope Indiana beats them
Same,
for like 50.
same.
I hate them.
I thought my Florida Gators was back. I was
Oh
cool.
God,
But
that's even worse.
DJ Lagway, boy, I'm on your head.
Ooh,
Top.
Yuck.
Mike Norvell, I'm on his.
Wait,
head.
where did he end up going?
You milk that head, motherfucker.
I think he
Now
went to,
I'm gonna say this.
Where did he go?
like,
It's Tennessee? Where'd he go?
No, somewhere in Texas, Baylor. I think he went to Baylor.
Oh,
He
Baylor.
went to Baylor.
That's
Yuck.
right.
he's off my squad, so I'm happy. But
He's not a good quarterback, so I don't.
no,
he's
DJ
not.
Lagway is terrible. But I will say this: like Miami is showing me something. They're really well. They're really a well balanced team. They're a really well oiled machine. Honestly, I think this score is gonna be closer than what you think. I think it's gonna go down to the wire, but I still got Indiana winning, taking that. But Carson Beck is really he's playing some good football. Honestly, I mean he's like, what is he, 33 years old now? Like when he enters the draft,
But you can't, Brandon. You can't really pass or run on Indiana, man. Like, man.
Yeah. They got some guys, man. They can do
I
some
still
things.
think Carson Beck was probably the worst quarterback left in the he was the worst quarterback left in the draft. Left in the playoffs. And I just feel like if Dante can't do it, if other guys who've been better can't do it, Ty Simpson can't do it, I don't really trust Carson Beck to do it.
Beck been balling though. He's been balling, man. You gotta give him.
Yeah, he's been
the experience. He got the experience.
He's been clutch. He's been clutch, but it's just we'll see, man. I think they lose by at least 2 touchdowns, honestly.
Hey, this 2 years in a row as well that Miami's been have like a pretty good team as well.
They're back.
They really are back.
Yeah, I think they'll get better recruits moving forward. They had to go there more.
And NIL, I mean, NIL is look at Indiana, shoot. Like NIL has been huge for these like
they got
mid-market.
Josh Hoover, they got Nick
teams.
Marsh. Like those are 2 good players.
Yeah.
I do like their lineups. What else we got going on here? Also, I do like the fact that listen. I understand since COVID made guys play way too long for being in college. Like guys were getting 6 and 7 years. It was weird, man. So I'm actually glad they denied Trinidad Chambers his 6th year. So he has to basically go into the draft or go overseas. I'm pretty sure he'll go into the draft. Would we like him going now that he has to go to the draft?
I think he'll be a 3rd round pick. Probably
Steelers need a quarterback.
Probably Steelers or he could probably go to New Orleans, something like that. Even though they got Shaw, they probably will want another backup.
Arizona, maybe.
I like Arizona.
I think if you see his potential, like if you really think you can maximize him, you might take him late 2nd round. I think he goes. I mean,
he can go to the Vikings
late 1st round. So I think if you get too crazy, he'll go late 1st round. But I think he'll go 2nd round or early 3rd round. But he'll be a steal, man. I love him as a player. He showed very clutch moments too. I believe that he probably, honestly, when I look at the landscape, he's probably the 3rd best quarterback coming into this playoff run. Just to how he played, very clutch, very great. What's the word I'm looking for? Great.
Moxie?
No, when you play off schedule.
Off script.
Off script.
Not off script though. Not off script. Improviser. Great improviser. His ability, what he did versus they had him dead to rights. The game before, who they play the game before? They played Miami. Georgia. That Georgia game, man. They had him dead to rights so many times that he just made plays, man.
He got some serious speed, man.
He's man.
He's a better version of Kyler, which is why I like the Arizona.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me. He gives me a little bit of Russell Wilson too. I think he's faster than Russell, but he kind of reminds me of Russell. I think he'll be a problem. I'm liking what I said. I'm liking what I saw out of Malachi Tony. I got to be honest. Mendoza's proven he's the 1st round overall pick.
Yeah,
he might not be exactly what you want, or it might not jump off the screen as far as like the theatricals, but man, he's just a solid quarterback.
He makes every throw. He makes it look so easy too.
I like his mind too, bro.
I think he's very intelligent. Very intelligent. Very intelligent. One of the most important things I noticed is I saw that Dante Moore decided to go back. I guess he said he ain't fucking with these NFL teams.
And now Rayola's over there.
I'm about to say now Rayola thought that I would take the mantle. I'm about to get my 15. Now you don't get 15, and you might be a backup. But I think he has time. Do you guys think he gets the hell out of there?
So no, I think he stays. Stay for a year, right?
Rayola or Dante Moore?
Raiola. You think Raiola gonna go from being a full-time starter to now being a backup for a year and wait
I
a
think
year?
so. I think so because he has a
Yeah, I
lot
think
of
he's gonna
time
do
left.
it.
Well, he's a sophomore, I think, or a junior.
Redshirt
Like,
sophomore.
Nah. Rayola about to be a junior.
Yeah, he might be junior this
okay.
year.
A junior. I mean, he
Yeah.
still got a lot of time left. I think he'd take a year off, sit and kind of develop a little bit more because he definitely needs development. Like last year, you look at him, like he had a solid season, but it wasn't nothing crazy. He wasn't doing anything crazy. Like he still was making a lot of mistakes as far as going through his progression. Like he has all the arm talent and everything like that, but
I hate
like,
Rayola.
it has
So
to
do I.
develop.
Bro, I just can't stand that man.
Can I take the reins here real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up,
It's your
everybody?
What's happening, Mike?
Well, lead the way, Cowboy.
Look, man, I'm glad that we got right on this because I was listening a little bit, and I just want to talk about Dante Moore specifically. Look, I think if you were to ask me as an Oregon fan, would we have won that game before that game happened? I would have said no. I would have said it would be probably, a little high-scoring affair. Maybe we're down a touchdown, maybe two. We maybe put up 14. They put up like 21-28, right? But the way Dante Moore played, that was the worst performance I have ever seen from any Oregon quarterback in any game.
God damn, Mike.
No. Straight up, he was terrible.
Bro, pick six off the rip.
One drive he was after the pick. That was a great drive from him. But that pick, stupid. That was a 1-4 on that side.
Yeah, that was
and I'm not trying to take away anything from the dude who jumped the pick.
Yeah,
but when you know you got two players behind you, that's your job is to jump in a short route. While he had freaking Sadiq deep, who I think is going to be a great NFL player, I don't think we utilized him enough this year. But we definitely weren't talented enough to beat that team. And then Surratt looks like freaking Calvin Johnson against us every single game. They in Indy. What you guys said about them being one of the best teams, I think they're insane. They got 2 NFL running backs, in my opinion. They've got Surratt, who's solid. I don't know NFL-wise. I'm not watching the tape like crazy, and I think he's an older guy, but he's very, very good for college.
I don't know if they have big names on the O-line and D-line, but I think they will get drafted. But they're just solid.
They
don't have the Abel Reeses.
Guys.
Yeah, they don't have the Abel Reeses or the Reuben Baines, but like those guys get it done.
But you can say the same thing for Michigan's offensive line when they won. They didn't have any crazy big names as far as I can remember that are going crazy in the NFL right now, but they were freaking one of the best in the last 20 years or whatever. It's the same thing with that O-line. But yeah, Dante Moore was just trash, dude. And like I've been watching him, I've been having conversations with people. Why don't we open up the offense like we did last year? Blah blah blah. We just don't have the personnel. We have a bunch of freshman receivers in Kenyon Sadiq, so the way that we had to play changed. But I'm glad Dante Moore didn't go to the draft. And it's a selfishly part because I've always said this year is a retool year for us. I didn't really think that we had a legit shot to win up until we got to the semis. And I was like, well, we're at the semis now, so let's do it, right? But I didn't think we'd win, but you got to take the opportunities when you
can.
Yeah,
I think the biggest problem I had with you guys, well, I kind of lost faith in you guys. The game y'all played against JMU, although y'all blew them out, it was way too much back and forth with JMU. Like, and by the time it was all said and done, the score was too close. Like, games like that, y'all supposed to be up by literally 40 and keep the lead.
We were up 40. The problem is that Moore started playing terrible at the end of the second quarter. And that's the thing with Dante Moore and why I'm glad he didn't go to the draft for himself. As much as I've heard of the stuff of like, if you're projected top 5, you go. Because the amount of money that you're going to make, you can't take the chance of coming back and being bad and then going down on boards. And I understand that, and I agree with that.
But when getting drafted by a bad organization won't matter anyway.
Dante Moore, somebody who is supremely talented, he has everything that you need to be an NFL quarterback, has not played up to his potential one time in his career yet. I need to see that. He has under 20 starts, and we all know the Anthony Richardson stuff. Nobody plays well with under 20 starts. So that's my thing when you talk about Dante Moore. And who would I choose over Raiola and Dante Moore? I think right now it's Dante Moore, but I don't think it's a gap at all. I think this should be a competition because I don't really see – when it comes to talent, they're both really, really talented. And Dante Moore and both of them, neither of them have really reached their max potential that they should. So I think that, like, as much as we want to hate on Dylan, and I'm not a Dylan hater, I'm pro Dylan Raiola now that he's an Oregon Duck. Let's go, baby. Dylan Raiola, baby Mahomes. But I don't think it should be – I don't think Dante Moore should just be like, oh, this
is – in the vision, huh?
because he's got to improve. He will never win. I think that he should be way better than Dylan Gabriel. And this year he wasn't better. He wasn't even close to as good as Dylan Gabriel was last year. So and there's other things like the receivers aren't as good. That offensive situation was probably the second best in college football.
Isaiah Stewart
besides Ohio State. Yeah. And having Isaiah Stewart screwed us, or not having him, that screwed us because it destroyed our big play potential. That's all I have to say. And then the thing with Trinidad, real quick, the fact he's going to be 3rd to 6th round, dude, I'm taking him if I need a backup, or I'm one of these teams like the Raiders who never goes for a top pick. Although I probably think they're going to go, what's his name now, which I'll be fine with. But if dude, why not, dude? And look, he's short. But he's got some legit arm strength. He throws with legit zip.
Wait. How tall is sorry, I'm in control.
Dude,
how tall is Trinidad James?
He's listed
So
as
before he goes, I'm gonna say this.
How tall is he though?
I don't. They haven't listed 6'1", but I'm gonna say this much. I'm waiting on the measurables for him.
Hold on. Fuck all that, dude. I'm dead serious. The last guy I trust is Bryce Young. That's it. But if I see any quarterback ever under 6'1", I'm not. No, I don't fuck with you. I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired of these short ass niggas, man, and they just don't pan out.
I might be hopping on that train
I'm
too.
dead serious, bro. Fuck all that shit, bro. I'm off that shit. If you under 6'1", I do not trust you as a quarterback. Bryce Young is my last hope. That's the last
well, let's slow it down because Drew Brees was 6 foot Hall of Famer.
That time is over, dog.
Baker's 6 foot, damn good quarterback, and also Russell Wilson was under 6 foot and one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Now I will say this. I will say this much. I'm waiting on the full measurables before I judge. What I think y'all don't understand is that if Trinidad comes out a legit 6 foot without shoes, he's going to be a 2nd round pick. Like at the latest, if he comes at 5'10", then it's gonna probably. But
3rd to 4th,
if he's at least 6 foot, if I'm a team with a veteran like a Rams, how the Eagles, but how the Steelers was this year. If I'm a team with a vet and I can put him behind, absolutely.
To add on to that,
I think teams should definitely take a chance on him. He's good enough.
To add on to that, you mentioned Drew Brees. That's a cerebral-minded quarterback who knows how to read a defense and knows how to sit there and dissect the play before it pre-snap. That play just isn't there in NFL no more. They don't.
But Trinidad does have it though, Brandon. Like he has it.
What about Joe Burrow?
They don't have.
Well, Joe 6'4".
The elites of the elites have that. Yeah, but your average quarterback can't read defense no more. They can't do pre-snap.
Joe's not 6'4".
They don't go. They don't run through. They don't know how to dissect what's going on. They don't know how to read defenses properly. They don't know how to go through their progressions. They don't know how to do precision timing. That's why everybody does all script shit now. Like the whole thing of developing quarterbacks in their cerebral aspect and them watching tape like hours and hours of time, like Tom Brady used to do, like Peyton Manning used to do, like Phillip Rivers used to do, like Matt Ryan used to do. That time is over. Like nobody's doing that shit no more. Nobody's studying film 1,000 fucking day. Like your average quarterback doesn't do that anymore. The top 5 guys.
But I'm gonna be real with you, Brandon. Back then, the best were doing it too.
That's what I was gonna say.
Even fucking Tony Romo, bro, would study film for hours and hours and hours.
But Tony Romo at his time in the league was the top 7 to 8 quarterback though.
Yes, absolutely. But there are guys like honestly, who do you think can read a defense and has precision timing at an elite level? How many guys can you name?
In this league, we talk about in the NFL.
Burrow, Mahomes,
Allen.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I know we be poop on him, but Brandon has been one to say give him respect. Jared Goff.
Yeah,
Jared Goff is a demon when it comes to the field.
Don't walk it back now, B. Don't walk it back now.
I think
that's what I said.
I'm playing.
Yeah. I think Brock Purdy's cerebral too. Honestly, I think he's very
Stafford.
I don't think he's cerebral.
Stafford, of course.
Stafford is a part of the old mold. We're not even gonna name Stafford. We ain't got names.
But he's still playing though.
Yes, absolutely. But he's from a fucking 2011 draft.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry, 2009 draft. Like,
okay, after that, maybe not.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But-
Oh, start giving me teams. Oh, God. I think we're doing this too soon. Start
Baker
giving me
don't do
teams.
Baker don't do it. Baker don't do
Baker
it.
does not do it.
Baker
no.
does not do it.
doesn't
Jalen doesn't do
Herbert
it.
Jalen
Cam
doesn't do
doesn't
it.
do
He's
it.
slow
Does
in his fucking
Herbert or does
progression.
Herbert not?
Hey, Herbert doesn't do
Sometimes he
Herbert
picks
doesn't
and
do it.
chooses.
Herbert
He
does
picks
not
and
do it. I'm telling you.
chooses. He picks
I
and
watched
chooses.
tape.
Yeah, he
I watched
picks and
tape on him just this past game, bro. He cannot go.
Oh,
through
but that was a
progression,
bad
man.
game, B. But at his best, though,
At his best, he does. At his best, he does.
Non-consistent.
Trevor Lawrence
Give me a
doesn't do
couple
it either.
teams because I need you to give me a couple teams, Mike. Give me
Trevor
a couple
Lawrence
teams.
doesn't do it.
Timberwolves. I said Timberwolves.
Kyler Murray doesn't do
Crazy.
it.
Let's
Kyler
go.
Murray
Let's
doesn't do it.
Oh, Dak.
take our time.
Dak.
Take our time because Brandon, we're going. I hate because this fucks up clips. Let's take our time. Let's go through divisions. NFC North. I don't see Jalen Hurts doing it.
No.
I think Jay Daniels can do it. I don't know if he does it right now. Jackson
Dak.
Dart's too young.
Dak, yes.
Uh,
Dak, yes.
Dak definitely does it.
Dak, yes.
That's Dak.
He
Now
hasn't
let's go to-
started actually like studying film and really dissecting what the hell is going on. Like he started doing that shit like 2 years ago. Come on now.
Dak,
But he does
His
it. But he does
first
it.
like 6-7 years.
He
ago,
does it,
didn't
though.
do it.
but he
he
still
does.
does it, B.
Yeah,
He does.
that's late, my nigga. I'm talking about when niggas came into the game, they were studying the playbook in and out. They were studying film
let's
in
Wait,
and
Peyton-
out. Like
Peyton
they're
Manning-
in third year. They're
So,
elite at
so
that
Peyton
shit.
Manning was studying the film in and out when he threw for 30 picks?
He didn't throw for 30 picks.
He's
Well,
been
close-
nasty.
Close to
It was
that.
like
Yeah.
20 something.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if we could just
20,
say
30,
that, like,
whatever.
dude, when you talk about what you're
I ain't
talking
gonna lie,
about,
mentioning Dak and Peyton in the same sentence.
wait, hold on.
But
I'm
go ahead.
not-
Brandon, he's not.
Let's
Hold
go.
up. First of all, let's slow it down. I hate when the show gets all fucking array. Let's go through some names. Brandon's going to dispute a lot of people, but he's going to get outvoted. Let's go through some names. So we have Dak so far. I don't give a fuck if you think he did it 3 years ago. He's doing it. Who else are we? NFC West. Start naming
NFC,
teams.
Brock, yes. Brock,
Yes.
yes.
Leave Stafford out of it. We already fucking know. He's
Okay,
from a
Stafford.
different era.
But he's still there. He's still there, though,
He's from a
Stafford.
different era. That's
No,
his
he's
era.
just-
I'm talking
Brandon,
about-
Brandon,
I'm talking about his
Brandon.
era. I'm talking about
We're
his
just
era.
naming the name. That's all. That's all.
I'm with
Who
Brandon
else?
with that.
Stafford
He a
does.
different era. There we go.
Gino next.
No, you didn't mean to say, it's not NFC West. You meant to say Sam
Oh,
Darnold.
AFC West, my bad.
Sam
my bad.
Darnold.
No, not Sam
no,
Darnold. No.
Sam
Uh,
Darnold, and we know not Kyler. Let's move on.
Yeah.
NFC North.
Jordan
NFC
Love,
South. NFC South.
Bryce
Bryce
Young,
Young.
not yet.
No.
What's his name? Who's
Jordan Love.
Michael
No.
Penix. Kirk Cousins, yes. Michael Penix, no.
Kirk
Like, it's a
Cousins.
different era. That's what I'm saying.
Brandon, I was
Different
about Brandon. I was
different
about to
era.
say-
Like, go
I
ahead.
was literally about to say Kirk Cousins. He's part of that Matthew Stafford different era shit. I think low key. I think Tyler Show is a film junkie.
We'll see.
Tyler's 50 years old. That doesn't count.
Too early.
Next.
He is. He is.
He,
All right.
he just wants to be right about this take so bad, bro. I'm not saying
NFC.
you're
All right.
wrong,
NFC
but
North.
you
NFC
want
North. NFC North.
Uh,
I think.
no.
I
No.
think Jordan Love is a film rat.
No.
No, he's not. Not those
Okay.
going
I don't
crazy
think he
names.
is.
No.
I think he
All right,
relies
we
way
know
too
not
much on
Bryce
him.
Young. We know Jared Goff is, and then who else is in that division?
Caleb.
JJ McCarthy is a
Caleb
no.
Williams.
Yeah, none of them.
No,
none of them.
it's not Caleb, bro.
Not
Caleb's
Caleb.
playing well, but it's like
I just said not Caleb.
Yeah.
Not Caleb.
We got about 3 names, so let's go to NFC South. NFC South is who? Is I don't think Trevor.
Oh,
Young, no.
You mean AFC South or
Trevor,
NFC
no.
South?
And AFC South. AFC South.
Oh, AFC.
No, Trevor, no. It's Liam Cohen. No.
CJ,
CJ.
no.
CJ, no.
Daniel Jones, no.
No.
Nobody in that division.
Cam Ward, no. So
No.
who else? Who else we got?
He has
AFC
a
North.
catastrophe
Nobody in the
that
AFC
fucking
North, so we could just skip the AFC North.
Wait,
Joe
Aaron-
Burrow.
Oh,
Joe Burrow.
outside of Joe
What?
Burrow,
Joe Burrow's the
outside of
elite
Joe
of the
Burrow,
elite.
like yeah.
I meant to say.
outside of Joe Burrow.
I meant to say outside.
I ain't
of
gonna
Joe
lie.
Burrow.
We poop on Shador. We think he's not a film rat.
No.
No.
He's not good enough yet.
He does
Okay.
not go through his progressions and reads a pre-snap at an elite level.
But
He
we're
does
also
not.
talking about young quarterbacks, dude. Like, you can't tell me
There's a lot
Tom
of
Brady
coaches.
was doing what he was doing in year 10 on year 1.
Shador, I'm not even thinking about Shador because he's a rookie.
I'm
What
just
are we
saying.
doing?
I'm
not
my
even
only
thinking about him.
He's
contention-
just too young. He's just too young for us to
My
even,
only-
like,
Yeah,
put him
I'm
on.
All right,
not
let's.
thinking about
We're
Shador.
getting
I'm not
all.
getting
We're
on him
getting.
All right, is it
Again,
Joe
that's-
Burrow and Joe Burrow and
We
AFC
talking about
North?
vets, the
Everybody
niggas
else?
that played for a while,
Yeah.
like 20 years
AFC.
ago.
AFC. Who we AFC South.
what
AFC
matters.
West.
But
AFC
when we-
West is who? Patrick Mahomes. We know he does it.
Oh, Knicks.
No.
No.
Geno Smith.
No.
I don't.
Okay,
I think Justin Herbert. I think we gotta be
I think
nasty
he
with
does.
Justin Herbert.
He just
It's
sucks.
not
Yeah,
nasty.
I'm fine
It's
with
the
being
coordinator.
nasty with
It's
Justin
the
Herbert,
coordinator,
too. I'm
bro.
not gonna
It's
lie.
not. I don't
I
think
think
he
being a
goes
little
through his
nasty
progression
with
well.
Justin Herbert.
But
I don't
okay,
think he's
this
good
is
pre-snap.
wait. So this is the thing though. is that it's just like, I'm not saying you're wrong, B, but we're talking about stuff.
Whoa, wait. We're gonna finish this list. We're gonna finish this list.
That's it.
AFC. So we got. I'm taking Herbert personally, and I'm taking Herbert and going back to Mahomes, and then AFC East. I think Drake May for sure.
I know, but it's too early to say. I can't.
It's a little too early though.
Because he still uses his legs a ton.
I think he uses
Josh Allen.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know.
No, and the other
No.
Well, Tua actually, he's just not good at it. I don't think. Like he's just not good enough to be that guy. But I think
who else is that division? That's Bills, Miami.
Brandon Cooks. Was that the quarterback for Jets?
And then it's for the Jets. It's freaking.
Oh yeah, we're done with that. So so you're. But I mean, I can argue. We named at least 7 names.
I mean, we named
I
like
can argue.
6 or 7.
I can argue.
I literally said your average guys can't do it.
If I can argue, if we get in 2010s, I could be nasty about 2010s too about how they wouldn't.
It wasn't like 15 guys could do that. It wasn't like
they got it.
Can you name 10 guys from 2010s? Can you name 10 guys?
Stafford, Allen, Stafford. We got Breeze. We got Peyton. We got Andrew Luck. We got who else? Brady. We got Matt Ryan. We got Ben Roethlisberger. We got
I ain't giving you Ben. I ain't giving you Ben. No. Ben was a Ben was an all-script freestyling ass nigga. Now, Brandon, I will do this. Brandon, I will do this. I will do this.
You didn't even hold on. Did you keep score? How many fucking people I named?
Yeah. I was about to help you out.
No, where we at?
Probably like you. I think you already at 6. I will give you this. Nah, he like 6. He named a couple names. Guys, because you got a couple simple guys there that if you know. Guys like Matt Hasselbeck, film room junkie.
Yeah.
So, when we start naming certain guys, but I'll say this much. I think that era also, too, a lot of them were film junkies and had to be film junkies. Not saying it's a good thing or bad thing, because I think the athleticism should make you should be a film junkie, too. But a lot of stagnant quarterbacks back then wasn't mobile, so I think like they had to get that.
And they were better too. They were better. There was a better quality.
This is just clear bias, dude. Like I'm not saying
bias.
It is because the
he's right about better quality quarterbacks. Like it was a time like the 2000s. I'm gonna say 2010s quarterbacks. So if you were drafted between,
that's the best era, though. That is the best.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like it wasn't that fall off. Hold on. Wait, one mic. Hold on. I was saying to agree with Brandon, it wasn't that fall off that it is now. We idolize guys like Lamar, Josh Allen. We know what Patrick Mahomes is. He deserved idolization. Justin Herbert get too much love. But if we talk about Phillip Rivers to another guy, Brandon, you could have named. And we talk about lining niggas up.
I didn't even get to it.
Yeah, I'm here. You won. And we talk about lining them up. Like we talking about toe for toe, bro. The quarterbacks to 2010, they wash. It's a wash. It is a wash.
The golden era of quarterbacks. I mean, obviously,
like Matt Ryan would be a top 3 quarterback in this league, bro. Like, and niggas think about this. Matt Ryan gets super poo in his era. He would be a easily top 3 quarterback in this league.
No, wait, can I just
the nigga that we poo in his era would dog walk this league. He would be right there with Burrow and
he'd be right there with Burrow. He'd be right there.
Right there with Burrow.
Yeah, right there.
Wait, so Mahomes, Allen are better, right?
Better than who?
Matt Ryan. Like we would put them.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then what's his name? Burrow. I think Burrow's better. And
by
then
a pube here. Go ahead.
So Lamar is a no. I'm just asking. Lamar is a no.
I get this.
If I'm being honest, just off the playoffs alone, I ain't gonna lie. I love Lamar.
Matt has one run though. Matt has one run, and it was a great run. But he has one run.
It was a great run.
It was one of the best runs ever, especially if they win it.
But I tell you this much: if you talking about Lamar Jackson across from Matt Ryan, I trust Matt Ryan more.
That's fine. Okay, but
it's called Matty Ice for a reason, man.
Wait, the only contention I want to make, because I'm not trying to act like B is wrong with what he's saying, because he's not wrong. I would agree as well. I just think there's context that needs to be provided just a little bit. Number one, I think when we talk about going through progressions, it is kind of arbitrary at times, although you can't see it in the film. But sometimes you can't because it would be a lot better to know what the plays actually are, what the first, second, third is. That's number one. Number two, experience is the number one variable to getting better at this.
That's why I didn't even bring up.
But if I'm gonna be honest,
being
though,
a rookie, I'm not gonna.
And-
I'm not gonna give you
I
shit.
think. Hold up.
wait.
I think. I want to say this. I think. See, Brandon says going through progressions, and I think that's just the first thing that comes to his mind. But like to break it down and make it easier for him, it ain't even just going through progression. We're just talking about your IQ as a player and the plays you make. Like, prime example, Aaron Rodgers damn near invented the get the offside so I can fling it downfield and get a play. He was the king of that. Like, this quarterbacks back then made cerebral play. Like, dog, there are things the quarterbacks do now. Like, I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? AFC Championship game. First playoff game. The Ravens going against the Steelers to get into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar literally had the first down.
Right.
He tries to throw it to DeAndre Hopkins. He wants DeAndre to go. DeAndre stays. He misses the throw, but he had the lane. Like quarterbacks in today's. I'm gonna give prime example too. Somebody just did it. It pissed me off. Oh, Matthew Stafford. Like, he made a play where, like, he had a first, not with Matthew Stafford, it might have been Jordan Love, where he had a first down with like 7 yards, but tried to get a 30-yard bomb. Like, but not understanding the game of keep the fucking. First of all, you don't want to get too far downfield too fast any fucking way. If I can get a first down with 7 yards and keep this drive going and keep getting this clock, like, quarterbacks made plays like that back in the day, like where it was like. If you knew if Peyton Manning caught you slipping, he was gonna make the right play. Matt Ryan, Matt Hasselbeck, Kurt Warner, these quarterbacks made the right play where it was like quarterbacks nowadays, bro. They just it's a lot of, like Kobe said it about basketball. He said it's a lot of accidental basketball. I think like football players do accidental shit where it's like, bro, it was a simpler play right there, and you try to do something complicated and make it hard for yourself.
The only thing I have to this conversation. Because I just want to finish my point. Sorry, Ken. It's the other thing. Did everybody see what Kirk Cousins said about how defenses are changing? Right. He said he said for him they stopped completely doing 1 through 4 progressions because the way that these defenses are disguising looks now because of this, to where now it's a one side or the other thing and then take off. Not for him, but for these other guys. Yes. So I think it's partially because the game's changing. It's also partially because in the 2010s, especially in the late 2010s to the mid 2010s, when these guys all became who they are now, these guys are all in their 30s past. And when it comes to the top of the top now, besides the Stafford, all these guys are under 30. They just haven't had enough time, in my opinion. I do think these guys.
Andrew Luck knew every fucking single
Andrew Luck is
at 26 and 25. Like at 20, you understand he retired at 29? Like,
we gotta hold up with the Andrew Luck thing. Andrew Luck's an anomaly. Stop it. Please stop it. He's an anomaly.
That's an anomaly. That's an anomaly. That doesn't happen all the time, Pete.
He was a genius, bro. He's a genius.
Yeah, but where are the Andrew Lucks of this fucking draft that was an anomaly that played that fucking game at 23? Aside from Joe Burrow.
Oh well, okay, then yeah, but
it's just called an anomaly. That's what I'm saying.
The different style of quarterback.
We haven't seen one in a while. But I'm just saying that yes, the game has changed. I'm not disputing that. The quarterbacks are more athletic. They run more, provided on the big play. And as much as we want to poo-poo the big play, I'm not saying that you're wrong, early, but what I'm saying is that big play is the most important part when it comes to dynamic football. Wait. When it comes to dynamic football, if you can't have a sustaining slow drive, you can't win.
But
that's the exact reason. But you know what though? When you say that, that's the main reason why Patrick Mahomes beats so many of these other quarterbacks.
Can I just finish? Please? Can I just finish? All I'm saying is that big plays, it's hard to win a football game without 1 or 2 big plays in thing. You literally name me quarterbacks that have won without one big play. And don't say Brady, because when Brady was at his prime, they threw it to Gronk on fades 3 times a game, and it was working once or twice. All I'm saying is that you need some big plays. You can't be relying on it.
But Mike, you're turning. Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead. One Mike. Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead.
This big play thing, I'm not really understanding.
Yeah, you're turning this into like we're saying you don't need to make big plays. What I'm saying is that the situational awareness of quarterbacks in today's game Like literally. And we see it. We see Lamar Jackson freeze when it matters. We see Josh Allen freeze against Patrick Mahomes. Like it's the simple plays. The most simple. The quarterbacks you might poo-poo last and the old generation.
Oh, they weren't athletic.
Guys like Matt Hasselbeck would have picked niggas apart in today. Like he would have picked niggas apart. Like
So
quarterbacks back then. Quarterbacks back then
today.
simplified the game and made it. I think they overthink quarterbacks back then. For instance, Peyton was the type of guy. Peyton, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Shit, I'll even say Big Ben. Like they were the type of guys that like if a corner got hurt, that was a starter. We about to feed over there.
So is
If a run game couldn't be stopped, we're gonna keep running the ball. We're not gonna, and mind you, not even this. I'm gonna be real with you.
Cohen.
In today's era, and we're being honest, the level of freedom that players seem like they don't have is weird. Prime example: we do this. We did not blame offensive coordinator as much as we did now, as we did back then. We did.
back
We
then, we
love
know
to
who
say
the fuck the
offensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator. Bro,
You can't name 2 offensive coordinators that play for Peyton Manning. You can't do
So
it.
coaching doesn't matter. That's what
Coaching
you
matters.
coaching matters,
deal.
but we try
It
to
only
when
doesn't matter.
guys play bad, we love to go to
Blame
the
the
coaching.
coaches.
We
Yeah.
didn't do that back in the
that
day
it's
as much.
too much, but it seems like the way
We
I
said
agree with
Peyton
that.
lost to
I
Tom
would
Brady.
love
We said
But
Matt
wait, I have
Ryan
a
lost.
question.
We said these guys lost. We said Drew Brees lost. We said Brett Favre lost. We didn't say, well, if Brett Favre had to be offensive coordinator. Like, we didn't even care. Like, bro, I promise you, we did not give the
And
excuses
then
that we gave
here's
today.
another
We
thing.
didn't, bro.
Here's another thing. It applies to Peyton Manning's 3-2 against Tom Brady, by the way. But here's another thing. It's the same thing with basketball. The reason why James Harden play does not fucking work in the playoffs, you holding the ball, dribble to the fucking shot clock run out, and you try to bust out a 3, the shit don't work. Just the same thing in the fucking playoffs, bro. You sit there, you dance around in the pocket, trying to do some off-script shit every single play, trying to extend the play. That shit don't work. Do the fucking timing. 3-step drop, balls out. 5-step drop, balls out. Shotgun. You going pre-snap. You see where the fucking linebacker is. Oh, sorry. You see where the safety is. That can tell you what the fucking coverage is. Your ball's got to be out. You holding the ball for 8 fucking years, you fucking trying to extend the play every single drive does not fucking work in playoff football.
So Matt Hasselbeck's a top 12 quarterback in today's game because you said he'd pick people apart. He picked teams apart. So he's top 12 in today's game.
I think there's a couple guys that we love. Matt Hasselbeck better than Matt Hasselbeck better than Stroud.
Just answer the question. It'd be early. Is he a top?
Well, he's top 12. He probably top 12, 15
right,
quarterback.
Let's move on. Let's get over the games. Let's go over the games. I'm not.
You think he's not? I'm
no, absolutely not. No,
I don't agree with
no.
that.
You on one nigga? We done named 1,000 other niggas.
That's the definition
better, and we hanging on Matt Hasselbeck. You see how we losing? You see how we losing the fucking argument because we named
the other names was cool, but like Matt Hasselbeck.
I want to hear move on Matt Hasselbeck. You can't name Phil Rivers or not over Matt Ryan.
That's cool. Phil Rivers, Matt Ryan. That's cool. That's cool. I agree on those parts. But Matt Hasselbeck.
He's not top 12.
Not over Matthew Stafford. Like none of these guys, man. Come on now.
But I want to act. But when you say again, because like again, we do this when we just say stuff. Your top 12. When we speak about, think about how weak the top 12. Like that's what I'm saying to guys. When we start getting to that 12 range, it get real weak.
It get nasty.
It get weak as fuck. We swap niggas in and out in that top 12 all the time.
That's always how it's been, though. That's always how it's been. You always swap out top 12. You're acting like the top 12 was definitive in 2015.
You were top 12. You were top 12 in the era of literally. There was a time where I'm just gonna name quarterbacks. Brandon, please keep the count. Keep the count. Whoa, real quick, Mike. Keep the count for me, Brandon. Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Manning. Keep the count for me. Matt Ryan. Kurt Warner.
Philip Rivers.
Andrew Luck. Who else? Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers, whatever one you want to name.
Yeah.
McNabb. Yeah. Who else? I'm going through teams. Bill Roethlisberger. Eli Manning. Stafford. And mind you, in that era, Stafford went on shit that we looked at.
Yeah.
There was a time when like these guys were playing all at once, bro. You had to really fight to be a top 10 quarterback, bro. You had to really fight. When you start getting, bro, we flip-flop flop on niggas past like 6 or 7 every time now, bro. When we start getting, bro, 1 minute they start top 7 quarterback, the next one he might be 11, 12. Bro, Tua got paid in this era, bro. We shitting on Matt Hasselbeck. Tua got paid in this era.
I don't know.
Tony Romo
So
will be a top 7 quarterback in today's league.
You're saying
Now tell me he wouldn't.
You're saying from 2010 to 2020 that the
I'm
that
saying
the
from
list never
2000.
flip-flopped,
I'm
that
saying
it
from
was
2000
definitive the whole time.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're saying. I don't agree. You're acting like that these guys didn't flip flop. No flip flopping at all.
What I'm
No
saying,
updated
now when I say flip flop, now when I say flip flop, 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 I mean, like me and Brandon saying, the same guys stayed and they flip flop. Bro, we can't wait to add brand new, bro, niggas been in the league for 4-5 years and a nigga had one good season, like a Casino Stroud, he already top 7.
And that's
You
what y'all
couldn't just
niggas do.
sneak
That's
your
what y'all
way
niggas do.
into the top 7
Nah,
when
they
you was a
weren't going
fucking
for
1
that.
year quarterback, bro.
QBs didn't have. There wasn't a lot of rookie QBs.
If we
having
dropped Drake
crazy
May in a
seasons
2013
like
era,
that.
he'd still be like 15th, bro.
You
Come
gotta
on
do
now.
it more
There
than
wasn't.
once,
There
though.
wasn't a lot of rookie QBs having crazy seasons like that.
No,
There wasn't.
no. Drake May could have this same fucking season. If you drop him in like 2013, bro, niggas still go, yeah, that's cool, but he's not top 10 yet.
But
Niggas
that
still
was
say that.
right. But
Niggas
that
will
was
still
the
say that,
golden
like-
era. No one's disputing that. That was the gold 2013 to 2017.
But y'all put Drake May like 6th or
Golden era.
5th now, which isn't
Well,
crazy.
he said,
by the
yeah,
way.
we
He's not-
literally
Which isn't
we
crazy. by
see
the way.
1 year from Jay Daniels, he top 7. We see 1 year from Jay
I ain't
Stroud,
gonna lie,
he top 7. We do that all the time, bro.
I do think early and B do got a point. Not gonna lie.
We do it every year.
agree with them.
I
No,
do
I
think they're top.
agree with them. I'm just trying to push back a little bit because when we talk about Hasselbeck being top 12 in today's game,
Yeah, it's just
not
Matt
going
Hasselbeck
way
really got
too
me. So
overboard.
it's
You
that's
don't like
But
the hairline,
hold
let's
up.
move on.
you know.
If
Let's
you,
move on. You don't like the hairline, let's
if we're
move on.
being for real,
Let's move
guys,
on.
it's not
Go ahead.
crazy. It is not crazy to say Matthew
It is
Stafford will be Matt Hasselbeck will be a 12 to
It
15
is-
quarterback
it's
in today's league. Why?
First of all,
Because he
Is
had one
is
good
he better than
season.
Jordan?
He had one good season. He had one good year. One good year. And he was mid the
That
whole
one good year
rest.
is better than anything Jalen Hurts has done. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Okay,
That's
Let's be real.
fair. I'm not going
But you
to
can't.
say
Okay,
Let's be real.
care
And
about
Jalen
that.
Hurts
say
is
that
in that
about
12 to
Matt
15 range.
Hasselbeck, and then
Jalen Hurts
shit
ain't
on
even
CJ
top 12.
Stroud.
Jalen Hurts
can't
ain't
do
even
that.
top 12. So
Nah, I give him 12. I might give him 12, 13.
you might.
I mean,
But
I'm be real with you. 25-9, 27-15, 28-12. Like
27-15 is good now. Okay.
Like, bro,
It's not horrible.
2023
No.
Jalen Hurts is better.
It's
than
not
28,
good though.
15.
It's not good. 27-15 is not good. It's not horrible. It's mid.
Youngin. Understand though, niggas are not doing this. Like Kyler literally like throws for like 19 and 11. Like what are we doing? Like niggas are not doing this. Like I'm telling you, bro, they
Who
don't have
throws
that type of talent.
19-11?
What?
Who'd you say throws 19-11?
I said literally Kyler does that type of shit. He does like
But
19
Kyler sucks. He's not even mid anymore. He's not.
Oh,
Now if you told now if we go back in the past to your last year self, you wouldn't be saying this shit. Your last year shit.
Last year, a week 4, yeah. But I gave up.
Nigga, you was defending the show. You were.
I
was
Michael
defending
did
the
give
show
up on.
for-
He give up.
till
on
I ain't gonna lie.
Kelsey.
I ain't gonna lie.
I did it.
4,300 yards, 31 TDs, and 8 picks. Right?
Nigga,
That's
70. Hold up. 70% completion percentage. Right. That's an amazing year. Right.
That's a career year for niggas nowadays.
That's an amazing year. No. That's Drake May this year. Okay. Do you know who was 31-11, 70% completion percentage, 42-80?
No.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
Drake May is literally having damn near the same season Brock Purdy had, and we got Drake May top 7.
Right, but there's
Who's
different
we?
but
And y'all
but-
niggas
okay,
hate.
so
Y'all
context
niggas hate
doesn't matter.
drop by Purdy.
So
Hate
early,
him. Brandon can't stand him, Brandon. But won't admit, and we talking about as far. Here's the thing about Brock Purdy, and this is sad. Won't admit that out of the 10 quarterbacks in the league, Brock Purdy might be top 5 playoff guy.
Yeah.
Like
Top
your
5
favorite
playoff
player
for
ain't
what?
on. It's too many of your favorite players in today's era who ain't on shit in the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. No offense, Kenyon.
No, I don't disagree
Lamar
with that
Jackson.
either. Don't disagree with that.
Okay, early. Can I respond to what you're saying?
And let's
So
keep
we're
it
gonna-
being.
so-
Y'all
so-
niggas
so
was calling
wait,
for.
hold
Y'all
on.
niggas was calling. Y'all niggas was so nasty. Y'all say, "Oh, maybe there's a controversy with Mac fucking Jones." And as soon as Brock Purdy came in and got, as soon as Brock Purdy,
No,
came
Man,
in
that
and
was
got
not
the
us.
front-
That was
oh,
early.
Stop
That was
it!
early.
Stop it! Stop.
Who
Don't
said
get nasty because you niggas. I saw you niggas.
That was
I
early. That
never
was
said that.
Stop.
I never said
Oh,
What
and
are you
niggas. And then as
talking
soon as Brock Purdy got to frying, then okay, never mind. Exactly.
That was
Like he
Now
early.
was
me and
programmed.
Bama, me and
not
Bama.
true, bro.
I don't
That's
know if
not
Bama was
true.
serious.
Nobody
I was
said
trolling.
that.
I was trolling.
He's an
Me and Bama. I don't know if
Alabama
Bama was serious. I
Early
was
said
trolling.
that.
That was Bama.
No one else
It
said
wasn't
that
just
early.
him. It wasn't just him. I'm telling you right now.
Who
Yeah, I
was
was
it
trolling.
then? Who was it then? Who was
I
it
know
out
I
of
ain't seen
anybody
it.
else here that said that?
You know, damn well that was you speak up, nigga.
There's just, I'm
You
gonna
know
lie.
damn well that was
There's
you.
just,
Yes, that
there's
was you.
just too many quarterbacks in
I've
today's
never
era.
been Mac Jones.
There, there's
You
just too
weren't.
many.
You weren't, but you don't fuck with Purdy though. You don't fuck with Purdy. That's how
There's
nasty
just
you
too
got.
many
I mean,
quarterbacks.
I ain't crazy
There's
about
just-
Purdy, but I ain't. I don't
But
know.
there's
Exactly.
just-
You said that just to be nasty.
There-
That's what I'm saying to you.
Hold on,
That's
my-
crazy.
here's my point. Here's my point. There's just too many quarterbacks in today's era that have starting jobs. That's like, why
That
the
shouldn't
fuck?
be. Yeah.
Or getting paid, and it's like, why? And it's like, well, that's the best they got. When they signed Brock Purdy, when they signed to him, I think Mike was with me. I don't know if Ed Dobb was here. A lot of us was like, they signed to him, and the pushback was, well, who else they gonna sign? That shit, like, it was
That's
nasty.
sad. That's sad.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's sad.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
sad.
It happens too much.
So
Literally, and this year alone, 2 franchise quarterbacks, just 2 years ago, were franchise quarterbacks got benched. They benched Kyler Murray. They benched Tua.
all right, Earl.
Benched him. We're done with him.
I'm not really disagreeing with y'all. I ain't lying.
I'm not either.
We let Geno Smith have
I
one
agree.
good year,
Oh,
and
you
all of a
right.
sudden, Geno Smith was the top 10 and 12
And that
quarterback.
extended his
He had
extended his
two
career
good
for
years. I think
5
he had
years. 1 year extended his career for 5 years.
No,
Now where they do that at? Where they do it at?
All I'm doing right now, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just trying to get to, a better, a better answer or resolution. Like, I'm just picking small holes. And the only thing I want to say is that when you compare Drake May's 31-8 to Brock Purdy's 31-11 or whatever it was that this year? That wasn't this year. When was that? Was that his MVP list year early? The season that you talked about?
Yeah, it was MVP list year.
Okay, so all I'm going to say, that year, whose offensive situation was better? Because context needs to be applied.
Here we go.
No. I'm not.
The context do matter though.
Wait,
bro.
wait. So
Okay.
B, you're
So
literally
watch this.
Y'all go to tax.
Hey, well, no, but Mike, we gonna go through it. Brock Purdy had the better team back.
You're the better offense. I'm just talking about offense.
Yep. He did. He sure did. Now, who had the better schedule? Who had to go into harder competition?
He way better schedule for Drake May, sure, but you're acting like that team is a guy. Like, that team is close. That team is not that good. That Patriots team isn't bad. It's good, but it's not insane. And the whole narrative about that Niners offense when it was happening was that's one of the best offenses in the last 10 years. And obviously that happens every single year when the best team, whatever. But that team is supremely talented. Supremely talented.
Not the best 10 years. That's a lot.
Matthew Stafford threw 46 TDs, 8 picks on 67 completion percentage and 4,700 yards. And y'all poo-pooing that for Drake May.
And who said that?
Us? I don't understand who was we.
Who's y'all? We all said he's the MVP except for Kenya, but she said McCaffrey. No one is arguing that Drake May. I think we're talking about flag on the play. We're not talking about here.
Yeah,
Or we're talking about
Too many podcasts is early. Yo, come on, man.
Earlier. You get everything mixed up.
But
No. When I say poo-poo, I just mean the consensus. The fact that Drake May is even close. When we look, because my biggest thing, as Mike said, context. You're right. Brock Purdy had a better team than Drake May. But when I look at when I'm talking about the schedule, we talking about schedule for schedule. This year, the fact that in today's era, what Drake May's doing, although it's been damn good, we're even comparing that to Matthew Stafford's number and the schedule he went against. It's like, dog, that's what I mean by the quarterback talent. That's what I mean by no one's that literally 46-8. The closest to it is 31-8.
I'm just saying when we go to the MVP list and stuff, there's guys that have won MVPs that had worse stats than the second guy because of the narrative that's been formulated around said team, around schedule, around matchups. That's always how it happened. That's how the debate of did Matt Stafford lose it when he lost to Atlanta and played horrible, because it's happened before. Lamar won the MVP off of big time performances. It matters to that degree. So I am not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that it's happened before. But yeah, the 31-8 stuff back in 2015 wasn't going to win you an MVP. It wasn't going to get you close. And the 46-8 that's a stat line. If we're just talking about stats, that is relevant and up there in any era. It does not matter because the most that anybody's ever put up is what, 56? Or how much did freaking Manning put up that one year? Like 56, 54 or something.
Did you call him Frayton Manning?
No, I said freaking Manning. But I didn't. I just was gonna say
55,
right.
54,000. He broke 2 records the same year.
Right, but I'm just saying 55, and then it's 52, and then Brady's 49,
nah,
and then
50,
after that it's all jumbled.
It's 55, Brady's 50, and Mahomes. Jesus Christ, Mahomes first 52. Year he threw 50 touchdowns. That's the same.
51
but 50 touchdowns. And then the closest is 49 by Peyton again. 48 by oh no, was it 47 and 47 and 48 by Marino?
Anything over 45 is like that is historic. In my
Joe went 45-8 last year, I want to say.
And
Lamar was 42 and
anything
5,
over 45
43 and 4.
When you look
43 and 4, yeah.
When you it's happened more than 10 times to 15 times in totality, but the amount of players that have actually done that is like basically 10, might be under that. Might be a little more, but it's right around there. That's why I say it's historic. But yeah, anyway, we can move on to the games.
Yeah, let's get to these games, man. Let's go.
Whoa. I'm just again. I'm what I'm saying. Again, when we talk about that season, right? 2016, great season, right? Aaron Rodgers, 40 TDs, 7 picks. Drew Brees, 37 TDs, 15 picks. Matt Ryan, 38 TDs, 7 picks. The closest thing to Drake May this year was Andrew Luck, 34 TDs, 13 picks. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what, like, that was that time where the top 5 quarterbacks had 35 plus TDs, bro.
But early, did they win that year? Because you know that team winning involves MVP.
Yes, they all won. All those niggas that he just named won.
The Colts were in the playoffs that year. I'm just asking.
Yes, they absolutely were. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to refute. But anyway, let's move on. It's 50. We're 50 minutes in.
All right. Well, we get to the first that Patriots and Chargers.
Let's talk. No. Let's talk about Eagles versus Niners because that's the ticket. You know, the Eagles are the ticket. The Niners are the ticket.
Shout out to the Helium Club. 2 shout-out shows. We did our motherfucking thing out there, man. They showed out. Philly, I know Philly give me a hard time because I go on their boy, but they showed out, man. And I hate that I was on stage while y'all lost, man. But you know, I had to make y'all laugh, get y'all mind off of it, man. You can hear rat piss on Carlton in Philly, man. It was so cold, it was so quiet. Brandon, it's like The Walking Dead out there, man.
That was
you thought it was apocalypse. Yeah. I thought it was 28 years later.
Yeah, I watched that flag on the play. That was a great line when you said that. That was a top tier line. But Kenya, you started off because you have not said much, and then we'll go F dot, and then we'll go the 3 big nasty talkers.
Yeah, I picked the 49ers to win this game. I picked the team that was better coached. Not surprised at how terrible that Eagles offense looked. I wasn't expecting anything to change. Jalen Hurts was terrible. I don't want to hear anything else. Jalen Hurts was awful. AJ Brown was even worse. He should not have been talking as much as he was during the regular season just to drop 2 accurate passes thrown. Like he lost his team the game just as much as Kevin Matula and Jalen Hurts did. But yeah, 4 drops is insane. Like that was all bad. Then he left the locker room early. He didn't want to talk to the reporters. Like that all just looks
Kenny,
bad.
you're not one of them, are you?
What?
Can we give context on what he's been going through all season, man? Are we going to
Just wait for
It was nasty for one game. You're right. It was nasty. But that's not act like you're right. He had a bad.
Let her go.
I'm sorry.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Let me finish.
Earl, you'll go third.
Now, the other side to this.
I go last.
I also, it's like I hate that he talked, but I also don't blame him for doing it at the same time because the offense was so bad. They weren't utilizing him to his fullest potential. He was pretty much used as almost like a pawn, like a distractor for Devontae Smith. Like Devontae Smith got like exactly 1,000 yards receiving this year. Like that's what it looked like. So it's like you could be pissed off at him all you want to, but at the end of the day, he's your number 1 wide receiver. His job is to go out there and make plays. And when you're kind of treating him like he's not important to the offense, then you're kind of going to get a diva-ish attitude. So it's kind of like, Kevin Matullo, you didn't do yourself any favors. Nick Sirianni, I still think he's not going to get fired, but I still think he should. Like you can't just have your offense looking this putrid. So I don't blame AJ that much, but to dropping the passes is really what is just it's bad. Like dropping those passes were really bad. So it kind of made him look worse.
All right. But honestly, the blame can go around, but I think the biggest key is definitely AJ Brown. I can't lie about that.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you.
Hold on. I can't lie about that, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and lie and say AJ Brown's little comments throughout the season didn't hinder their play in significant games, because even when they fed him the ball in significant games and he did cook, they lost those particular games by going out of their element. Honestly, AJ Brown, throughout the whole totality of his career, because I remember him on the Titans when he used to kill the Colts every single time, so I know how good AJ Brown was. He is not known for dropping passes. He's known for one of being the best hands in the league. And for you to sit there and complain that you're not getting the ball when you guys are winning games is a huge problem for me. And that just goes to show you now you're going to get all this slander and all this hate. People are going to say you suck. People are going to say you have bad hands. You know what I'm saying? It's warranted. It is what it is, even though I know that you don't have bad hands. But you were kind of the reason that they lost the game. Now, to move on to Jalen Hurts, we all know he's not a dynamic playmaker like the upper echelon quarterbacks and all that. He kind of plays that Alex Smith type of ball. He's not going to lose you the game, but he's not going to win you the game either. It is what it is. He needs a stacked team around him. But Jalen Hurts, he played meh. I give it a C- performance. You're not going to expect much out of Jalen Hurts. That's why you saw what LaShawn McCoy said. His sources tell him that they can't advance the playbook because Jalen Hurts really can't learn that type of playbook, a dynamic playbook that's really complicated. So
You can tell. I've been saying this.
This is what we all know. This is what we all know.
No, we don't all know this because the consensus tell you Jalen Hurts is a winner. The consensus tell you Jalen Hurts is at least a top 10 quarterback. The consensus don't tell you what you just said, Brandon. The consensus don't say when you watch with your own fucking eyes, you can see Jalen Hurts is limited. And the sad part about it is when he has games like this, there's too many times when he won this game because the defense made a play, because Saquon made a play.
Facts.
He gets saved way too much, bro.
Facts.
Now
by AJ Brown too.
Honestly, to move on to the offensive coordinator, I've said it this entire season. Stinks. Like it's a horrible playbook, but at the end of the day, you're handcuffed because you look at your quarterback. Look at your quarterback. He has limitations. Mentally, physically, he has limitations. So it's like somebody got to be blamed. Somebody got to get fired. You got to get rid of the offensive coordinator. They're definitely moving on from AJ Brown this year. That's why he didn't speak to the media. He knows the time is coming. You gotta have to stick with Jalen Hurts because you already paid him. You already invested in this guy.
And all the coordinators keep leaving that team, but going other places and doing pretty good. So I mean,
it is what it is, man. At this point, that's all I gotta say.
Dot Jalen Hurts defender.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, Jalen Hurts didn't have a terrible game. I think he played mid, like what Brandon said, C- at best. AJ Brown dropped crucial drops after crucial drop after crucial drop. I ain't gonna lie, this whole giving AJ Brown a pass thing is ridiculous.
I ain't give him a pass.
He's a top 5. He a top 5 receiver in this league. When your number was called on, you didn't make the plays. And as bad as Jalen Hurts that y'all say he's played, he made plays to where they could have won the game if those drops were caught. That's just the truth. That's the honest truth. As bad as he played, they could have still won that game if those crucial drops weren't dropped. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, now y'all can shit on Jalen Hurts all day long, but at the end of the day, AJ Brown should get a lot of the blame. Now again, the blame goes all around. Kevin Patullo, Jalen Hurts, he gets the blame. AJ Brown, I just think AJ Brown should be spearheaded, like gets the blame because he did all the diva stuff this whole season. Built up. I want the ball in my hands. And in the crucial moments in the playoffs, when you had the chance to take over the game, you didn't. And the ball got to you. It wasn't inaccurate passes. It wasn't no BS with Jalen Hurts. He gave him multiple chances, and he dropped. He folded.
There's context to the attitude, though. I just think they give up. I think they just
context to it. I agree. There is context to it.
My
this
problem
has been going on for like 30 years now.
My problem is You're right. I complained too much this year. I was a diva this year. I wanted the ball a lot this year. But let's get something clear. From the moment I touched this fucking football team, I helped you niggas be winners. I helped you niggas get the Super Bowl twice. We won a Super Bowl. Like, literally, dog. I've saved this nigga. I've made this nigga a franchise quarterback and got him paid. Let's not fucking forget that. Because when he just had Devontae Smith, we were still poo-pooing Jalen Hurts. When he got AJ Brown, everything changed.
Yeah.
Everything changed. Even pre-Saquon, when they had fucking
Miles Sanders,
Miles Sanders, who got paid because he looked so good on that goddamn team. When they had Devontae Swift, who got paid because he looked so good on that fucking team. Same nigga who couldn't read a hole when he played with Detroit Lions. So let's not act like okay, you right? It's almost like I pay all my bitches' bills. I pay our bills all the time. I'm always getting her nails done, all that shit. But the one time I don't have the cash. Oh, you a broke ass nigga. Hold the fuck up. Cause I've been paying your shit, making sure you took care of, bitch.
It's the one time you're missing a lot of context. You're missing a lot of context in it though, because your woman, she was doing a whole bunch of complaining, right? Cool. And then when she got her moment, everything just folded. Oh, now all of a sudden you don't know where she at.
The bad.
Shout out to all
but in this predicament,
shout out to all the boss men out there making money. Thank you, because you guys.
And this predicament, the woman is the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts. AJ Brown has strutted his shit because he was able to. It's just, bro. History repeats itself. We poo-poo fucking Terrell Owens, but everywhere he went, they were winners. Everywhere he went, he produced. The Eagles never sniffed the fucking AFC Championship with Dominic Nat once he left. I mean, NFC Championship with Dominic Nat once he left. So at the same time, you can say, and mind you, I don't even think that it was so much about AJ Brown. I just need the ball. The fact that there were games where he was, because they say I promise you, AJ Brown wouldn't be mad if I'm at least touching the rock. Or it was games where he wasn't even in the game plan, bro. We literally played the Chiefs early this season and touch push like 9 times.
Facts, the Giants.
I agree. I agree with what
that's the part I do feel.
How many games can a nigga have 100 yards, 115 yards, 110 yards before a nigga who trying to not only get his numbers but help us win? Because if I'm AJ Brown, I'm saying, bro, we should be blowing certain teams out, but we struggling with them. Why is that? Because you got another 100-yard game, another 110-yard game, never come on, bro. At some point in time, I'm gonna crash out, bro. I'm gonna crash out, bro.
There were times. I understand there were times where AJ Brown had under 20 yards like 3 or 4 times though. That didn't happen. Sure. If you have under 20 yards and you're a dominant top 5 receiver 1 or 2 times, that rest of that season, bro, you better be feeding me, dog. But
not to mention, Brandon, at receiver, you're as good as your productivity. I hate when we act like that's not a thing because we love JSN and shit because he produced. We don't give a fuck about JSN because he wanted to great. No, he produced. If JSN looked this good but had 900 yards, we wouldn't care. But what niggas will do is when AJ Brown gives you 800 yards, just barely get 1,000 yards, we'll stop poo-pooing and we do that. We say we don't, but we always do. We put Puka high rank because he cooked this year. JSN literally became a top 5 guy this year. Literally, Tyreek Hill had a bad season last year, and niggas didn't even have a top 5 no more, Brandon.
Yeah.
And those are skill set people too. Those are skill set guys.
It's niggas ain't even mentioning Justin Jefferson as top 5 this year.
Listen, I don't want to poo-poo AJ because at the end of the day, I still think he's a very elite receiver in this league. All I'm saying is, bro, he did a lot of, he wanted the ball this season. Unfortunately, he, whatever it is, the offense.
He was on some shit, man. I can't dispute he wasn't on some shit. And I love AJ Brown, but this been going on. This been going on for 3 years now. I remember fucking 2 years ago, bro. He literally had to cuss Jalen Hurts out on the sideline, and you just can't have that type of unprofessionalism. We need to start being on what's called head too. What's his name? The head coach of the Eagles.
Sirianni. He's a scrub.
Sirianni's unprofessionalism is a little out of hand at this point.
It is.
To be a leader of men and you sitting there running over to the sideline, cussing them out and shit. That's not cool. That's not cool.
I just don't want everybody's anger to go just strictly towards Jalen Hurts. Like AJ.
No. The blame can be passed around.
That's all I want to say.
Sirianni is fucking unprofessional, dog. He's unfucking professional. You do not do that as a leader of fucking men. You're the fucking head coach. You're one of the faces of the fucking franchise. You're the faces of the fucking team. You should not be cussing out your guy on the sideline in a playoff fucking game in a playoff atmosphere, disgruntling the whole fucking team. You should not be doing that. So we need to be on his head too. Yeah. But
But this
Can
the
I-
same. This the same. Hold up.
Bullshit.
This the same guys. This is the same organization that let what's the security guard name? Big Mike or whatever his name with the ball head. Big John. I've seen him literally get into it with other players. Here's the thing. What's so funny to me? Why NFL? Why a bunch of 6'5", 300-pound men need security anyway? That they're bigger than? I don't know what that's about any goddamn way. But it's just like the way shit has been ran in Philadelphia. And again, a lot of shit we let slide because they were winning. We literally, bro, I literally watched MJ, the biggest Eagles fan I know, say that Jalen Hurts was mid. Oh, you finally admit he mid now? Not he mid. Yeah, he's been mid when he's not able to.
A week ago. He was top 2 a week ago for MJ.
A week ago, literally a week ago, he was saying that Jalen Hurts is finally fully healthy in the playoffs, and it's finna be a problem for the rest of the NFL. Like, this is what I mean, bro. When niggas like me and Brandon have been screaming, like, bro, it's certain niggas like me. Who else is with me? Brandon's been there.
I've been with you the last like 8-9 weeks.
Wait, can I walk back a statement that I said earlier in the season real quick? Can I just walk back a statement? I'm gonna walk back a Jalen Hurts statement that I made prior to the season starting. I think I was kind of on my winning bias a little bit, and I definitely put him at 5, right? Watching this whole season, I had to kind of take that pill in and watch him. He was pretty mid this season. Yeah,
he's been mid every season.
He's been mid last year.
Now that I would argue he wasn't.
Think about this. Think about it. F dot. You like F dot. Think about this. F dot. You liked him last year, and he was 18-5. You liked him last year. He played the whole season damn near. It was 18-5 last year.
Like, let's say, I feel like he played better last year because when he was put in certain situations, like his potential came out more than this year. Like this year, he actually genuinely was mid to me. I don't know.
He was 8. Brandon. He was 18.
I know the numbers. Last year says that, but like
he played a whole season. It was 18-5. Niggas do that half a season.
Yeah, niggas bringing up potential, bro. When Jalen Hurts is in year fucking 6 or 7, I don't want to hear that potential shit. No, that's
very.
You are who you are at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Listen,
you are who
you are. I'm walking it back.
I don't want to hear that potential shit.
I ain't peep. I guess.
Can I just get my thoughts on the game?
I still think he's top 10 though. I still think.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
But go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mike.
That's all right. Number one, a lot has been said that I agree with. I just want to talk about things that haven't been said. Devontae Smith, bad. Dallas Goedert, fine. Saquon, amazing. Saquon was the entire offense that whole game, plus a little bit of Dallas Goedert. But Devontae Smith was bad. What's his name? Brown. Brown gets the most blame for this specific game because that one ridiculous dime that Jalen Hurts had, the one dime he had the entire game. Well, he had a couple. But in that second quarter, when he missed that ball, that would have put them up 2 possessions, and that might have been it, right? Yeah. Brock Purdy, great in the first half, in my opinion. I thought he was really good. Second half, he was horrible until the last 2 drives. So, but I thought he played really well in the first half. And for me, when it comes to Jalen Hurts, barring that AJB gets the most blame, is that it's not about what he does, it's about what he doesn't do. I said this on open field or here, I said this on PC too. When you cannot make tight window throws down the middle of the field at least a couple times a game, because we're not going to act like that's all football because it's hard to do that. But when you can't, when you're not trying, when you take that part of the field away, you cannot be successful. And we literally seen, as B said, LaShawn McCoy comes out and says, this is LaShawn McCoy. This is MJ as a player. Big up upping Hurts the last 5 years, whatever the amount. He says that there's rumblings in the organization that he can't make these throws to open up the offense, and that Patullo sucks. But you can't be like a top 7 quarterback and not be able to do that at least a little bit. It's just, to me, that's just what it is because it just limits you.
He don't even attempt it. He
doesn't even try.
Was Shady high on Jalen Hurts by any chance?
He was loud and proud about it.
He was super high.
Jalen Hurts literally like, bro, like I've never met a nigga like literally be the definition of a game manager. Because again, he like Brandon to the best. We compare him to like the Alex Smiths, man. the Brad Johnson. Like that's what he's been doing the last couple of seasons. Other than that 2023
It's
season, and
2022.
other than that 2023 season, whatever you want to call it, but he's been doing so many seasons where he's done that, and y'all niggas still put him because they win. It's like everybody was blind, man, and now you see it. Mind you, I told y'all before the teams that the fucking Philadelphia Eagles have. I hate, bro. I want to say this. I hate the Miami Heat. I hate being a fan of Miami Heat. They're a weird team. Anyway, the teams that literally play long enough, they play bad basketball, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. We have no stars, bro. Even with Tyler Hero in the game, but
go get Josh.
yeah, whatever. I've said this before. When teams win like that, when teams are dominant like that, when teams have so many talent like that, you're gonna go through a drought where you can't have everything. You're gonna go through a drought. For instance, you're seeing it now. It's starting to shake up. AJ Brown most likely won't be there next year. Cool. Now you have to replace AJ Brown. You're not going to replace AJ Brown with nobody fresh off the gate right away. You're not. No one's going to trade you an AJ Brown caliber player for AJ Brown right now. So you're going to have to get something less than him. So that means now Smith's going to be your number one. Now you're going to have to depend on Dallas Gallimore and whoever the hell you get for the number two. That's going to make it harder for you. So, your O-line was banged up this year. You're going to have to start paying your O-line. That's going to be harder. Your D-line, you're going to have to start playing. Jordan Davis could probably go somewhere else and get a big contract. Like, your linebacker core.
Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean on the same goddamn deal. You got to pay them both too. That's gonna be that's
like you're gonna go when you play this game long enough. You go through droughts when you literally have to figure it out. And I told y'all before, Jalen Hurts ain't built to figure it out, bro. He not built for them seasons where Brock Purdy had to go through this season. Like he not built for those Matthew Stafford last year's season when Puka was out the lineup all goddamn season. When Cooper Kupp was barely healthy. He not ready for. He not built for them seasons.
I agree with y'all.
And before we move on in the next game, well, I'm trying to make this quick, but I just want to ask the people that were here watching the games at this point in time, because I heard something on Flag on the Play from early that I'm not really sure that I agree with. And is AJ Brown close to Antonio Brown and Julio Jones in F. and B's opinion? Because that's what Early said, and I thought it was a very interesting thing that we could go into just a little bit. Because
when I said close to,
no way.
When I said close to, the biggest thing I was saying is that I'm looking at errors. AJ Brown has been definitively a number 3 to 5 receiver. His like since he touched the Eagles, he always was that. If you know talent, but Titans, he's shown that he was nice with the Titans though. Yeah, he's shown that year in and year out. I said it to say that Antonio Brown was a top 1 to 3 receiver most of his time.
He was 1 or 2 every single year in his
most of the time. I just said that's not true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So
in his prime, yes.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So.
Well, top three, because Calvin
Johnson. I just said that, so don't try to change it.
You said 3 to 5.
No,
you said 3 to 5.
Because you know I was about to bring up Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones. I was about to get nasty.
I was about to get
nasty.
No, I forgot about it, but you said 3 to 5. No, he was 1, 2.
No, I said AJ Brown has been 3 to 5. I said Antonio Brown was 1 to 3. What I'm saying is that they stayed in the top.
Michael, listen to what you just said. You just forgot about Calvin fucking Johnson. You see why I didn't want Jackson Smith and Jigba to break that fucking record? You see why I didn't want that shit? You just forgot about Calvin fucking Johnson.
Okay, fine. But
what I'm saying to you is this. What I'm saying to you is this. There is not too much on the football field AJ Brown can't do, and he's a dominant receiver. Now, when we start separating, wait. When we start separating things, right? Better route runner, yes. When it comes to hands, nigga, that's a toss-up, if we're being honest.
It's AB.
I'm like Antonio, bro. AB hands was crazy. Like,
AB is better in every category,
we let one game fool you from AJ Brown.
No, I'm not. AJ got good hands too.
How many times AJ Brown literally
insane?
Yak ability. AJ Brown one of the best to do it. Niggas are running back playing.
AB wasn't crazy on.
No, AB's yak was
AB's yak was better.
Yeah, was better than I'm not. No, here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying no one's. It's close. Red zone ability, it's close. Now what separates them is the numbers. But let's be for real. If AJ Brown played for a better quarterback, we don't think AJ Brown
never had a good quarterback.
You don't think AJ Brown putting up 1,700 yard seasons like CeeDee Lamb? You don't think AJ Brown put up 1,800 yard seasons? Like
if he at least had a Jared Goff.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about AB.
No, I just told you. I told you AJ Brown puts up 1,800 yard seasons, 1,700 yard seasons. You niggas, let's be something clear.
I agree with that.
As great. Hold on,
I
let's
agree.
something clear. As great as Julio Jones was, and I'm never saying he's not great. Part of the reason why I love him so much, and Trent does it, he brings up the stats. And I love how we act like stats don't matter, but every nigga that you love got numbers.
No,
They have
it's
numbers.
not just because of the stats, gang. It's
But
because he was better in every single
6'5", can run
category
routes
as a receiver
fast,
than
and
AJ
it has
Brown.
crazy hands.
Tell me
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? Hey, Mike. Mike, can I ask you something? No, real quick, Mike. Real quick, Mike. I'm just asking real quick.
Something. I want to ask you
Real
something.
quick though. If
Was
AJ
Julio
Brown,
Jones AJ Brown better than Julio Jones in any receiving category when it comes to ability? And the answer is no.
Here's what I'm saying to you. I'll get to that in a second. Here's what I'm saying to you is that you said that it wasn't just the stats. I'm gonna tell you why a big part of it was the stats. Because if AJ, as good as Julio Jones was, if he was just Julio Jones, but he was putting up 1,000-yard seasons, telling me it's the same thing. Please tell me.
Yeah, I get
Tell me
it.
that.
I get it. If AJB
Tell me
was
that.
putting up 900, 1,000-yard seasons, then AJB would be the exact same thing. So what are we talking about here? If AJB was doing this, if AJB was putting up 1,000 yards like he was in Tennessee, and also I don't know if AJB was.
But this is where I fight you. This is where I fight you. Because this is where I fight you. Hold. This is why I fight you, because we do this context matter stuff, right? When we name those three guys, Julio Jones, AB, and AJ Brown, who has the worst quarterback play?
Yeah, AJB Anton. Okay, yeah, it's freaking AJB, yeah. But the tape and the ability also supersedes context as well, because you can literally see that Julio Jones is a freaking enigma. He's a demon. He was how tall,
how big, how
fast, how many routes.
Let me ask something. What season that that Julio Jones has that AJ Brown can have?
2016.
Why not?
But it's not.
Because he was just better. Like I'm gonna AJ Brown.
I literally watched AJ Brown. I watched AJ Brown, Brandon, go for like 3 or 4 200-yard games back to back, and guess what fell off?
So early.
The quarterback play.
So early. Question.
So, wait, are you saying? Wait,
no,
it
wasn't that. That's just not
AJ,
true.
If you throw AJ Brown on that 2016
because he got hurt
with Matt Ryan, like he having the same production as Julio Brown.
If you giving AJ Brown Matt Ryan?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's because he got hurt, bro. That's why the quarterback play tapered down.
It's the same argument I had with y'all about Andre Johnson. I don't think y'all understand how hard it is to put up 1,500 yards 3 or 4 seasons and have nothing. Like, bro,
but now
AJ Brown. But AJ Brown is one of the
situations
best
are better than Andre
receivers.
Johnson, though.
AJ Brown is one of the best receivers in this league. What I'm telling you is that I get it. Y'all era love that clears them, bro. AJ Brown, when it comes to total production on the field and what he can do, his ability, his yak ability, his catching traffic ability, his red zone ability, his like other than probably his hands, other than probably just his speed, because he's not the fastest guy, bro. All I'm saying is that he's one of the better receivers in the league. All I'm saying is that when we speak about AJ Brown, bro, he's most likely to be a Hall of Famer. Yes, Julio Jones is better than him. Yes, AB is better than him. But what I'm saying to y'all is that I don't think, as far as productivity on the field, y'all just telling me that them niggas completely clear him, because I think it's nothing that they done that he can't do.
I don't know about clear. I never said that. I just said he's better. I just said those two guys are better.
I mean, that's what you're saying. That's different
in every category. That doesn't mean that he clears. It just means he's better.
But what we don't understand about flag on the play is, nigga, y'all listen, y'all don't. You've been on. Everybody been on it except for Kenya. Me and Brandon on it.
I watch it.
Brandon, you never been on it, right?
No.
Okay, cool. We'll change that. But Brandon knows this.
Mike,
a lot of shit that's said is just clickbait, bro. Like, you know how much shit is said on Trent's side that don't get clipped? Like, they just clip like we really had an argument about AP and LT at running back. Like,
yeah, I don't
like,
know that.
And when we're speaking about what they were running back, I'm having an argument saying, if you can give me 1,800 yards and 800 yards receiving, I'll take it over 2,000 yards and fucking 150 yards receiving.
I'm taking AP over LT.
Why?
Because I just think he's better.
I think we're going off.
No. I'm making a point.
We gotta get to the games, man.
I'm making a point. We'll get to it. Why? I'm just asking why.
I just think he's a better running back. I would rather have him. Like, did you want me to go into it? He's better in between the tackles. He's faster. He's okay. I don't know about more agile, but it's honestly they're neck and neck agility wise.
Yeah, they are neck and neck.
Breaks longer runs, And because of the fact that he was in that trash bag Minnesota system, he wasn't given the opportunity to have those receiving yards that LT was, although LT was a better receiving back than him for sure. But I don't think that the receiving supersedes what AP was as a legit runner to argue that LT was better than him. That's my point. Now, longevity-wise, LT has him by 1,000 miles.
When I break down, I love to do the 1 to 10 scale.
No, that's not even true. I take that back. He doesn't.
I love to do the 1 to 10 scale when I break down players. Rushing ability, Adrian Peterson's AP to 10. Rushing ability at his worst, LT's an 8.5. Receiving ability, LT's a 9. Receiving ability, AP's a 5. Brandon loves AP. Brandon would say AP couldn't catch. Period. What we talking about, bro, guys? You had to damn near shovel the ball to AP for him to catch the ball, bro. Like,
I ain't gonna lie though, his best quarterback was Tavares Jackson though. So
absolutely.
Like that's another thing. Like they had literally horrible quarterbacks and one receiver for like 2 years, and then the rest of the line, were shit. Like they were absolute shit. So it's like, yeah, they're not gonna throw you the ball, throw check down, but they can't. They just plain can't throw the ball. But I mean, I can see both sides of each coin, whatever. But like,
it's not a clear, but I would take it.
It's not.
It can't be clear in that.
We just do it too much. All right,
depends on what kind of running back you want. That's all.
Let's move on so we can get out of here. Last game, we know you got their ass. They didn't get their ass, but they lost. The Texans blow out. The Texans blow out the Steelers. Do we care about this game?
We all called it. By the way, we all knew this game was going to happen.
I ain't gonna lie. The funniest thing I heard, I know we don't care for real, but the funniest thing I heard, other than the fact that we admit Sid Stroud's mid, the funniest thing I heard was that the Texas players, Bama said the Texas players, they gave that nigga Aaron Rodgers a SpongeBob treatment when he was like, "How many times am I gonna tell you, old man?"
Can I just say, hot take? CJ Stroud played worse than Herbert did. I'm sorry, bro.
Thank you.
It's not a hot take.
Horrible.
Me and Brandon have been yelling about CJ Stroud for weeks, bro.
And y'all niggas did not want hit. We told you this shit last year. Y'all niggas was trying to hit it. Y'all niggas was looking at us like,
I've been yelling this shit.
Y'all was cooking. Y'all was cooking.
Yeah, bro, we told y'all this shit last year. Y'all was not trying to hit. Y'all was not trying to hit.
I'm like, Brandon, do y'all watch the game?
Oh, y'all watch it?
So
y'all actually watch it?
So many throws,
bro. Just explain it though. I think this is my mindset though. I was thinking
fucking like, BBL quarterback, man.
I was thinking like, listen, this was his second year, right? He wasn't used to having this bad of an O line, so maybe his game is just thrown off. That's because bro,
that first year solidified
rookie year to his second year, he was missing throws that he didn't miss his rookie year. It was just like it had to been something. It couldn't have been him because
listen. He 2 years from that. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm sorry.
I don't get it. I just never understood it with CJ. I don't know.
This is
he's 2 years from that shit now.
In that game, this is why I'm pushing that.
He just don't do nothing. I ain't gonna like. I think the biggest thing people spoke about his first year was his leadership ability, which was amazing. Bro, on the football field, bro, CJ Stroud don't do nothing. Bro, his accuracy ain't crazy. He don't have a deep ball like Drake May or Jaden Daniels. He ain't athletic at all. Like, he doesn't. Bro, I'm not going to hold you, bro. CJ Stroud. Now, I'm not saying this who he is, but like the last 2 seasons.
They call that nigga another Jalen Hurts. Like, they call that nigga.
No, not even Jalen Hurts. The last 2 seasons, bro. The last 2 seasons, this nigga has been David Garrard, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Can I just say this? Like, last year was the O-line, but in that game, the O-line wasn't. Dude, he had everything going for him. That's why I'm making this argument that he played worse than Herbert, because he had everything going for him. He had freaking, what's his name, Christian Kirk fucking going crazy. He had Nico Collins, who actually wasn't that good, so I won't name him. But he had 140. He got hurt from his team.
Marks had like 150 on the ground.
That's what I'm saying, and that won't happen.
I told y'all, Christian Kirk is actually a guy. He's actually a good player.
Wait,
I told y'all that shit.
When I said that he was better than what's your man name that played for your team? F dot.
Yeah. Zay.
Not Zay, the other one.
Rashad Bateman.
Niggas was like, we speaking about Christian Kirk in the Big 2-5? Yes.
Rashad Bateman.
Yes.
Rashad Bateman pissed me off this year. I'm gonna lie, y'all can shit on Bateman.
That nigga stink, bro. That nigga stink.
Kenya, how you feel about CJ Stroud, Kenya?
Wait,
Wait. Can I say one more thing? And then I will shut up.
Go ahead.
That interception was the worst interception of this entire year. Bro literally threw it to nowhere. He had a clean pocket, and he freaking steps up 2 feet, throws off his back foot like he was pressured by 5 guys.
I told y'all, bro. I told y'all.
I think he just
me and Earl told y'all, bro.
Timid in the pocket, bro. He be so timid. Like I think
he be seeing ghosts, man. He be thinking there's rushers that ain't there, bro.
I think last year cursed him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think last year he just, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think last year cooked them.
It was horrible. I mean, I watched this game from start to finish.
And his body language be bad. You can't like his body language be bad, and you also can't like I don't like
early. What's really funny was his attitude after the game.
He's
yelling at the Pittsburgh.
He had the nerve to talk shit.
He was waving by
like his defense didn't just bro.
Like, boy, you got a participation award, nigga. That's a group project, and you didn't do.
And we even like I ain't gonna lie to you. Even like the look of CJ Stroud, like his look. If we just walking on the football field, bro, we playing pickup and we playing 7-on-7s, bro. And I'm looking at CJ Stroud like, nah, I don't want him. Who else we got? Like, bro, that nigga, like the way he's built, the way he's built, like the nigga don't look like an NFL quarterback at all, bro. And the way he plays, bro, like it's so unconfident, bro. Like I said, that if he didn't have that right 1 year, bro, I swear to God,
man,
bro,
y'all would be disrespecting the shit.
But it changed though. Like, what? I'm trying to figure out what was the change.
You know what the change is? Do you know what the change is? Niggas didn't have film on him. Niggas have film on him now.
I just don't believe that though, Brandon. Bro, Brandon,
absolutely
he was making throws, but Brandon, he was making throws that he wasn't making last year and this year though. His rookie year. That is not that.
Yeah, he's not accurate no more.
That's not a film problem. That's a him problem. It
is a film problem though. It's a film problem when it comes to CJ because he needs to watch more film. It's a film problem when it comes to him.
Maybe that could be
because it doesn't even look like he goes through his progressions. It doesn't look like he's knows how to read a defense. That's the problem.
That nigga lazy, bro.
Best defense. Houston Texans have the best defense in the NFL.
I was saying that, bro. I was saying them defense all year, bro.
Best pass rushing duo in the league, off the top of my head, and their secondary is so good too.
And Jalen fucking Petrie, oh my goodness, absolute demon, bro.
Yo, he's
like Ryan Clark and Troy Polamalu in one player. That man is amazing, dog.
If you love NFL defense, that was the best game to watch because what they said was we'll mix in a few zone here and there. We'll disguise a little bit just to get A-Rod off his game. But for the most part,
in the fourth quarter,
we're rushing 4 and we're playing man, and we're just better than you.
In the fourth quarter, they literally looked at each other and was like, all right, bro, let's go say this nigga, bro. Because this nigga, he won't get it. That's like, they were waiting like, all right, bro, we're going to keep giving you the ball back, CJ. We're going to keep putting you in good positions. It got to the point where they were just like, all right, bro, this thing ain't going to do it. It's almost like, it's like if you send your little brother or you send your kid to go do something and they keep fucking it up, and finally you be like, just move. Just move. We got it.
I'm not gonna lie. The Texans should be they should like low-key win the Super Bowl. If CJ played like somewhat just.
But that's why they won't win the Super Bowl. Because that type of quarterback play will screw you, bro. It will fuck you in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's why I didn't choose them. Because I think
what happens? Because you went against an offense that might be the worst offense in the playoffs, including our offense. We have a better offense than the Steelers. Against and this is what I knew. This when I fucking knew. This when I was like, all right, I really fuck with this thing like that. When they played the Bills, they put belt to ass on the Bills all game, and the Bills still had a chance to win the game at the end of the game, bro.
Facts.
They sacked that nigga Josh Allen 8 times, bro, and they still had a chance. So when you go against teams like the Broncos, if they lose, they beat the Bills.
Got elite defense too. Yeah,
because Bo Nix is one of them quarterbacks that like, if you don't make a play, you can give that nigga the ball if you want to. Yeah. He gonna make a play on your ass.
He will.
And they're not getting 130 rush yards from the Broncos. They're not doing that again.
Nah.
So that's also.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. We got to talk about experience too, because one thing those Bills players are is experience, bro. That Jaguars team was better than the Bills, but Josh Allen can single-handedly. You play with Josh Allen if you want to, and keep giving the ball back. Them niggas were a Khalil Shakir drive away from winning that game and beating the Texans. Even
And
though they
that-
blew them out the whole game. They got the red zone way too many times and did nothing with it. If you depended on your defense, this is not 2000 Ravens, bro. This is not the 02 Bucks. If you depended on your defense to win you the game in today's
That shit
game,
gonna lose you. Yeah.
you're gonna
Every
lose.
time.
They
You're gonna
gonna
lose
lose
like
you.
that, bro. Because all that
Playing
3-and-out
this
shit,
like the Bills.
you can't keep putting your defense on the field against good players, bro. Against good teams, bro. They're gonna eventually catch you slipping, and when they catch you slipping, you gotta. Anytime you have to depend on shit, they try to give you a game with a touchdown. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna come down to one of these games, bro.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
that's
We being
why
honest, I don't like as good as that defense is. Every team in the NFC got an offense. So if they make it to the Super Bowl,
Facts.
every
Yeah.
team left in the NFC has an offense, bro. You
Yeah.
can't name that one. Can't name that one.
I
Even
like,
without
I
George
like,
Kittle,
I like them against the
49ers
Bears,
get the
though.
ball down the field.
Even the Panthers have an offense. Like
They locking shit against the Bears,
Right.
though, in the
the Rams.
But you can
Bears.
say that. You can say that against the Bears after that, but all it takes is a couple Caleb Williams drives. And we
No,
seen that.
that's true. Hey,
Yeah.
Caleb,
We seen
Caleb
that.
was dealing, bro. I ain't gonna
Caleb
lie.
was
He was
literally,
so-
you'll be up
He'll
by,
have a
you'll be
shit
up
game
by
the whole
14
game
on
and then
Caleb.
make some plays.
You'll be up by 10 on Caleb, and this is my thing. Teams like the Texans, you'll be up by 7 to 10 on Caleb, but you won't get no points on the board. And Caleb will come down the field in the fourth quarter, get 2 touchdowns on your wing and
They
beat you.
make a crazy
Because you played all game, because you
crazy
played with your
throws.
food. They play with. That's why I don't like the Miami Dolphins. I mean the Miami Hurricanes in the playoffs this year.
Right.
I don't like teams that play with their food, bro. If I keep giving you the ball back, bro, at least give field goals, bro. Literally, the Texans sat on that field drive after drive and didn't do nothing with it. At least to the defense saying, bro, we taking over, bro. But if it wasn't for the
Bro,
fact
y'all
y'all
losing
played,
the whole game, damn near. Like Bears had a
if it wasn't for the
back like in the fourth quarter.
if it wasn't for the fact that they played the game versus the if it wasn't for the fact that they played the game versus the Steelers, bro, they literally played the worst team in the playoffs this year, bro. The worst team. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna hold you, because even with
They
the
shouldn't even
parent,
have been in the playoffs in the first place, man. They shouldn't even have.
yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like I just
Ravens wasn't gonna do nothing either, so it doesn't really
We
matter.
would've-
don't-
our offense
I don't-
would have looked way better than that shit.
the Texans play too much to me, bro. I'm not a fan of the Texans, but they play too much. They play way too
Yeah,
much.
but your
bro.
offensive line is bad though.
Dude,
No,
I
no,
think
no, no. The Texans would have beat us. I just
Yeah,
thought it would be more
okay,
entertaining.
okay. It wouldn't have been that bad.
Let me
It
make
wouldn't
that
have
clear.
been
Texas are they cover busters. When I say cover busters, like they the team that you need -6 to win the game. They'll be up by 10 the whole game, and they give up a bullshit ass touchdown in the game and win by 3. They them teams, like, because they can't fucking get no points on the board, bro. They are them teams that will literally let you creep back in the game because they literally will
They're
not
tired.
score the ball, bro.
Yeah,
And because
Cuba,
of
I
the
just think
that
their
response
defense
time,
is the
everything I
best
need to know,
defense
bro.
in the league.
You know what it
And
is.
in
It's
today's
not
game,
gonna
it
fucking
just
matter.
takes
That's
one
that
pass
ball.
interference. In today's game, it takes one pass interference. It takes one holding offsides. It takes one roughing the passer, and this should have turned so fast.
And you got to think about it. Niggas are starting at the fucking 30 now. So you get one pass interference. Oh shit! All of a sudden you're at the
You in the
50-yard line.
40.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! All you need is a fucking drag route. Oh shit! That's another 10 yards. All right, boom! You get a
Hate
field goal
that.
range right there. Easy money.
And with
Easy
quarterbacks
money.
like
130.
and with quarterbacks like Drake May and Josh Allen, who can literally put you to bed with a pass, you play if you want to, and you lose coverage against Stephon Diggs, you lose coverage against Boutte, and you lose coverage against Hunter Henry, or you fuck around and let Henderson get loose.
right.
Speaking of Drake May in that game, this is really the last game that I
First
wanna
half
talk
jitters. That's all it was. I give him that.
This is
First
the,
half
this is the
jitters.
last game I want to talk about, right?
A lot of y'all picked with the Chargers, man.
What?
A lot of y'all picked the Chargers, man. I stood
look,
down
man.
on my guy Drake, man.
Look, man,
Early. Yeah.
can we
Yeah,
just say
you know,
this?
I'm
And I
on-
said it, and I did it too.
On
And
Yeah, we done with Justin Herbert. You're right. You got to F dot. We done with Justin
Yeah.
Herbert.
bro.
and
And Greg Roman. Get him out of there,
I'm
bro.
I'm
Man,
pissed.
you hate Greg Roman.
As the leader of the Drake May
Terrible
FC, I might
team.
have to give my spot to F Dot because he's the only one that kept it real. But
Oh, I
There
also picked the Patriots. I don't know what we're doing. Go ahead.
shout out to you, B. But I if you want to join the bandwagon, you
Join in,
you
Brandon.
wanna
Hold
join
on,
this-
listen.
I just didn't know you were FC.
Let me tell you something. As far as Justin Herbert, bro, that boy on thin ice. That shit cracked.
No, it's cracked. It's over.
And I'm gonna tell you this.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you this.
nasty,
I understand the
That's
offensive
almost
line
it.
play has
Nasty.
been bad, yes. But boy, oh boy, don't try to lie to me on tape because he had Ladd McConkey on 2 touchdowns.
But B, talk
He
about
had one
film.
deep.
That's
I
why
watched
I wanted
the
to
actual
go
tape. Justin Herbert threw some damn checkdowns where he should have threw a deep ball, honestly, because he had Ladd in the slot in a deep post, I believe, in the middle of the field, and the corner bit. I'm sorry, the safety bit on Orlando Gadsden's route, I believe. by the way. It was a horrible read by the safety. He had Ladd for an easy, maybe a walk-in touchdown, easy. And he also, I think a couple of drives later, he also missed Ladd down the sideline. Ladd was like wide open.
I remember that one.
So it's like, bro, like Justin, like it's you too, bro. It's not just the O-line. It's you too, bro. You are getting a happy seat. You are tap dancing in the pocket. You are stressing out because you're scared to get hit. I understand that. You know, you've been banged up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, as far as that bad O-line play. But Justin deserves some blame as well, bro. Like, you got to retool this offense in some way, shape, or form. It's really bad at the fact that Keelan Allen was targeted more than Ladd McConkey. I don't understand how that happens in the big 2025. I don't understand. Now it's going into 2026. I don't understand what the hell's going on. But the fact that Keenan Allen is being targeted more than Ladd McConkey, and he's just been thrown out of that offense. Greg Roman, you're a terrorist.
Well, Ladd a little overrated. Hey, remember F. Dot? We were hearing Ladd over Devontae Smith chats.
That's the thing. I ain't gonna say all that. But Ladd is a good receiver, and he's damn sure better than Keenan Allen. Quentin Johnson, I understand y'all trying to get him involved. And Quentin Johnson,
happened to him? I feel like he died out.
He had a decent season.
Good first half of the season. Then he died out in like that second half. He just.
You want to know what happened? Yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna tell you what happened. In today's era, bro, if you can't separate, like you'll get a big play from here and there, but the ability not to be able to separate, bro, like that shit don't work, bro. Like you can't, if you cannot separate when the game matters, bro, that don't matter. Literally, Quentin Johnson is a guy that got to the NFL on athleticism, but that athleticism does not translate to the NFL. So he needs to work on his game, and he hasn't worked on his game. And there's no excuse because you're literally in the locker room with two of the better route runners in the NFL, and Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen is an all-time route runner. Nigga, go watch that nigga on film, bro. He gets no separation. If he ain't running a fucking 9 route or a post fade, a post route, bro, he don't do nothing on the field, bro. He not good at 5 and outs. He'll get in out of his cuts good. The nigga ain't even a good slant runner, bro. And you can't rely on him to catch balls in traffic. The nigga is literally a mediocre receiver, and he's damn near playing the number 2 slot, bro.
Yeah.
That's why he ain't that good, bro.
Honestly, Herbert, bro. Those Herbert fans out there, I'm sorry.
I'm done with her. Oh my god.
He might not be the guy, man. I understand he's only been in the he's only played in the playoffs 3 times. He's 0-3. That's pretty bad. But when he get to 0-4, bro, I'm washing my hands with him. Honestly.
Now, mind you, Brandon, I'm not gonna say he's not the guy. Now, there's levels to not the guy.
Not the guy to get you over. Not the guy to get you.
Oh yeah. You're not gonna win a Super Bowl with Dr. Herbert
and win that shit.
You're not gonna win a Super Bowl. I'm with you on that. He is literally. For history repeats itself, y'all got nothing Phillip Rivers. That's all. He gonna put up all the numbers. He gonna be a Hall of Famer one day. He'll never get you the big. Yeah, he'll never get you the big dance. No, he'll never get you the big dance.
To me, dude.
What?
Like, he's not. He doesn't have the instinctual fluidity
to
be with the top. Because what happens when, like, it's as simple as this. When you are in the playoffs, not everything's gonna go your way. In fact, maybe a quarter, maybe even a half is gonna go bad. A la Drake May, who was getting pounded and didn't play that well, and he was getting pounded, right? But what happened? He used his legs. You know, he made some plays. He made quick decisions. With Herbert, it just seems like he can't be fluid. He has no fluidity. He's just too robotic, and it's not like about anything within his play. It's really just his mindset. Like, he misses guys when he shouldn't miss them, and I don't know what it is because I didn't watch the film. And I think last year's because he didn't want to run when no one was open. And then this game, he tried to run a little bit, but he just was missing guys when he should have missed them. It's brutal. And it doesn't.
Herbert's just a big play guy. That's all it is. He's a big play guy.
But in the regular season, though, Earl, he shows that he is more than that. But it's just when he gets to the playoffs, I think
this is what me and Brandon Lily came back around. This is what me and Brandon argue about the quarterbacks in the 2000s and 2010s. I mean, 2010s, 2020s. It's too many quarterbacks that's top 5, top 7 in this league that have terrible intermediate games, bro. Like, I don't trust Justin Herbert in the intermediate game. Justin Herbert is the king of trying to get too much too often. Justin Herbert will fuck up he'll be 4-for-2. Fuck up a slant route and try to go 30 yards down the field, bro. Like,
I've seen him in the regular season be solid at that stuff. I just think that, like, when it comes to games in the playoffs, when you are getting pressured a lot because they were just throwing blitzes at him all
Right.
game. All game. It seemed like almost every single time he dropped back, they were blitzing him, and he could not figure it out. He could not figure it out. And it doesn't excuse the other issues on the team. And as much as we want to big knock Jim Harbaugh, and I still think he's one of the best coaches in the game, this whole Greg Roman stuff has got to go. It's got to go.
Yeah, they fired him. Thank God.
They fired him though. They fired him.
Yeah,
and the QB coach.
And I still have faith that he can make this team good. And I don't think it's his fault. I think Herbert's the main.
But it wasn't Greg Roman fault. Y'all keep about Greg Roman. It wasn't Greg Roman fault neither. We be honest, bro. He had some bad games, man.
Like Greg Roman got one of them auras, bro. It's just like anytime you see a Greg.
But
Roman
one of the things that changed as a Herbert and shit, Greg Roman had that boy running more. That shit changed his whole game. That he finally started running again.
It did though early, but the problem is with Greg Roman, bro. In the playoffs, for some reason, whatever he does in the playoff, it just don't work. It don't work for the past 7-8 years. Since he's been coaching, since he's been an OC, after he left the 49ers, his scheme, it just hasn't changed. His passing concepts has never changed. And the problem is the teams that he's been on, he's never really had like any like real elite receivers to where you can have basic passing concepts and still be able to win games. Defenses are already caught up on that. Bro, it's too easy to figure out his game plans, especially in the playoffs. And then when you have Justin Herbert playing inconsistent, it's not gonna look good. It's not. And I think that's really the problem, Greg Roman.
He did inconsistent and didn't look good.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like, it was terrible. Like, and the same thing is happening 2 years in a row now, but Justin Herbert.
But that's the thing with Herbert. If he would have fought back in that game, he has a couple really good drives, but he plays like that for part of it and they lose, he wouldn't be getting flack because they'd be talking about the O-line.
Yeah,
they'd be talking about that the team may not be as good. But, gang, you had under 100 passing yards in a playoff game.
Yeah,
you didn't even show one thing. You didn't even have a couple of good throws like CJ Stroud did.
Right? And I want to play like devil's advocate just a little bit, just because I've seen a version of this game before. The Bengals game against the Titans, where Joe got sacked pretty much the same amount of times, and his offensive line looked just like that. It's over putting Justin Herbert in the same conversations as Joe, for one thing. And two, I think that the difference between the two is that Joe figures it out. Get your kicker into field goal range, win the game, live to play the next game. And two, I also just think Joe also had the better wide receivers. I still feel like Justin needs a better number one. I don't think Ladd's the number one. I don't think Quinn Johnson's the number two. So I just want to play devil's advocate a little bit.
That's true.
I agree too.
But Joe Burrow in his mid-playoff games that would be elite for him.
Yeah, for sure. Joe Burrow in his mid-playoff games would be like dead elite for Justin Herbert.
But again, the thing is that those were, I don't know what's worse. Joe's offensive line, those were his starting offensive linemen. I'm almost positive that year. These were Herbert was playing with like the backups to the backups. So they were just bad. It almost looked like they didn't care. His offensive linemen just didn't care. They weren't even trying.
Their linemen are worse, but I'm just saying, just because he has those two top-tier receivers, if Herbert gets pressured like Joe Burrow was getting pressured back in the day where they made that run, what does that look like? We don't know.
It sounds good, but like Kenya said, when you got people like Joe Burrow and when you also have people like Andrew Luck, I've seen it be done. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's true. No, I'm not saying that he would play bad. I'm saying I don't know. I don't think he would.
I don't think Justin Herbert would play good, even if he wasn't that Bengals system.
But I ain't gonna lie though, I think he misses a lot of throws though.
He does. That's the thing with,
and not just miss throws like ability wise. I mean, miss throws is in like reads.
I know. That's
he missed reads. Like
he does.
Right.
That up the seam route was open. That full wide spread down the middle of the seam was open between the safety and the corner. You didn't see that. He does it a lot.
Especially in the playoffs. And
that one play where he ran on it to get a first down, bro, he had Ladd open for like a 20-yard pass, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? You went to run to get 7 yards when you could only get 27 yards, bro.
It's the deer in the headlights instinctual thing that happens when you get when things
he
don't
said
go
he hasn't
right,
figured
bro.
it out yet, and I don't understand how you haven't figured it out. What haven't you figured out yet? Is my
I won't
understanding.
say that because I think that
No, that's what he said. That's what he said. He
I
said
think
that's
that
who it
Justin
was.
Herbert could be one of them guys that figures it out in their 30s. But the thing about that is that there are other guys coming that like
Yeah.
Gonna take
it's
over
yeah, man. You got it. This league is so fast, man.
too
By the
fast, bro.
time you figure your hope, because I'm gonna tell you another guy who had that. John Elway had that. I don't think niggas understand John Elway went to 5 Super Bowls.
I remember.
Like
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
he was cooking, but every time he got in the Super Bowl, bro, the nigga would just fall apart, bro. It was so disgusting, bro. And then he finally figured out towards the end of the year, end of his
Did he
career.
figure it out though, or did he have a ridiculous run game?
No, he made. If you go watch some Super Bowls, he made plays. Like he made plays.
Fair.
He made plays. The run game was
I didn't
there,
watch it.
but
I'm
he
just
made plays. I think Justin Herbert, one of them guys that might be able to get one later on in his career, a la what Matt Stafford did. But I think the biggest thing about Justin Herbert is that right now, I think that yeah, because he started his career off being so hot and being this quarterback who can fling it on the field so much, they have made him that. You have to simplify the game for this man next year. Let Amari Hampton be a 1,300-yard back next year. Get this man a legit number 1 receiver and stop thinking that he's good enough to do it with Quinyon Johnson. And again, just simplify the game for him.
But Earl,
Don't.
who is good enough without a number 1 receiver too? Like you
I'm here.
need a number 1
I
receiver.
really do,
But
bro.
some guys
Nobody's
play
good
so
enough to
well,
do
and
it,
after I
man.
will tell you this because he deals with it with his team. Some guys play so well, a la again, other than Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes,
Hmm.
they play so well that they niggas are cool with giving them third. These are the guys who will have a third string receiver be their number 1 because they trust them too much.
Yeah.
So now, in their mind, we don't need much of a receiver. You can make anybody look good. Josh Allen, you don't need anything. We can make Khalil Shakir your number 1.
That's bad. That's just
Lamar
bad.
Jackson,
It is bad.
Patrick Mahomes, you don't need anything. We got this fast guy in James and Worthy. Make him
That's
legit.
a bad
He's
Right,
mindset.
and who
Lamar Jackson, make Zay Flowers your number
and
1.
how
Not
many
sustainable.
teams? How many of those guys in those situations won Super Bowls?
One.
One.
Then Mahomes win. Yeah, but he had
Yeah.
Kelsey though.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't.
That
He
was the
wasn't
last
as
man,
year.
Kelsey.
Yeah, have Kelsey. Last time
This
he
one
won.
against the
And
Eagles, that
Kelsey
was the last.
single-handedly won him the Super Bowl in that second half, boy. Boy, he was unstoppable.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
So, yeah, you need some sort of even when Brady had well
Gronk.
Edelman was good and I'm not gonna say like guys like Hogan were bums. 'cause
Nah,
they
bro.
could get over it.
Brady
They
had
Gronk
Deion Branch years.
Yeah,
We not the same.
Deion Branch was that boy, man.
before yeah Deion Branch was good too.
Deion
But
Branch
I'm
was
saying-
decent as hell. He was
Wes
decent.
Walker
but
was nice.
that's not what they talk about when they talk about Brady didn't do it with an option because he had Gronk during those years, during all of those years,
He
except
won
for
without Gronk though.
2083. Yeah,
Wes
except when they won
Walker.
2083. But that's the GOAT though. So
And what was Wes Walker before he touched the Patriots?
It wasn't shit.
Wes Welker before, oh yeah, he wasn't.
It wasn't
He
shit.
was literally what Khalil Shakir is for Buffalo when he played for Miami, bro. He was Wandale Robinson. He was Jalen Washington that y'all shit on. That played for the Jaguars. Like, nigga, Brady made this nigga a household name,
You
bro.
don't think Welker actually got better though? You just think it was all Brady?
No,
I think
I think Josh McDaniel showed you what you needed because it's some guys that like they'll have them on the. There's some guys who play for teams and you be like they ain't using them right, and then they go to another team and you like, oh, that's where he succeeds at. There's some guys that they'll have posted up and you like this nigga, now that ain't his game. Then they'll go to another team and now these niggas are shooting threes and they picking the pop and you like, oh, that's how you use him. There are certain guys that like you'll have them just doing deep, maybe deep routes or certain receivers. You got him doing certain things that he don't really do that well. Prime example, we forget Michael Parsons was a middle linebacker. He was a middle linebacker, guys.
In college, yeah.
And I'm saying, you get him to outside linebacker / DN, this nigga one of the best in the game. Like, it's sometimes when you just go somewhere and the team just know how to utilize you. I think what Josh McDaniels did was he showed you how to utilize Wes Welker. So now that became Wes Welker for everybody. So not everybody using the exact same way. But I think he is the one who unlocked him. Prime example. I don't think I understand that Julian Edelman was on the Patriots for so long. Like, y'all niggas don't be knowing football. He was like a third day. He was a third string quarterback. Then went to playing. He was like the third or fourth string corner, and ended up being the receiver. Bro, they had like 3 or 4 positions on that team before he became a receiver, bro.
He only got the chance because of what happened to Aaron Hernandez.
Exactly, and that's what I mean by like sometimes a coach will like prime example when Steph Curry was playing for Mark Jackson. Steph Curry was still great, but the problem about Steph Curry was he was on the ball too much. Steph Curry is a turnover machine if you really know football, really know basketball. When Steve Curry gets there, that off the ball shit, that shit saved his fucking career, bro. It made him everything he is today. Luka needs to learn how to play off ball. Like it's shit like that, bro. Prime example. When you saw what they did with Justin Herbert this year when it came to his rushing ability, changed a lot. It changed a lot when they made him that what he was supposed to be. There are just guys, like I said before, who you change what they're supposed to be, and everything works for them. For instance, a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs, I think that the best that he is when he is the ability to play outside, to move around, things of that nature. Even this, as good as Chris McCaffrey was for the Panthers, bro, Kyle Shanahan uses him better. And that nigga had a 1,000-yard season receiving with us. But what he does with the 49ers, come on, bro. Putting this nigga in the slot. We wasn't doing that shit, bro. We was letting him cook out the backfield. They put the nigga in the slot. They got the nigga motioning. They got the it's just different.
Can I say one thing? I'm not even this came to my mind, right? Because certain people in certain circles will be like, oh, playoff wins isn't everything. Like regular season matters, longevity matters, blah, 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 which I agree with. And that's why I have Aaron Rodgers where I have Aaron Rodgers. But then when we talk about Kyle Shanahan, he's a fraud because of the playoffs.
Bro, Kyle Shanahan gets a lot of shit, but he's a great coach. I ain't gonna lie. He got it on the coaching team, man.
So, yeah, I'm not saying that, like, he shouldn't be held accountable for him choking and that it wasn't his fault. I'm just saying, like, to call him a fraud is
no, to call him fraud is crazy. He's an all-time good.
Like, he's not an all-time great head coach. Like, come on.
Yeah, he's an all-time coach.
But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I mean, what are we at? An hour 50. Do we want to go to predictions or go over the rest of the game?
Yeah, we can do some quick predictions.
All right, let's go over to predictions. So we'll start off Bills at Broncos.
Man, this is such a hard one. I mean, my heart is telling me the Broncos, but my mind is telling me the Bills. Because I just think the experience just overwhelms, the young guys over there with the Broncos. I know Sean Payne got those guys balling. I know that defense is very elite. But Josh Allen has shown us. I mean, he's only lost to Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. So it's just like, I don't know. It's hard. I think the Broncos are going to win, but I'm gonna go Bills though, man.
See, here's the problem with that, because I could also say that the Broncos are also a better overall team than the Bills.
For sure.
But I said the same thing about the Jags, and I trust Bo Nix and Trevor Lawrence less in the playoffs than I do Josh Allen.
Absolutely.
So I made that mistake the last time, so I'm going to not make the same mistake twice. So I'm going to pick the Bills to win this game.
I'm going to keep with my same decision like last time for sure.
Yeah, it's the opposite for me. My heart says the Bills, but my brain says the Broncos, just because I still feel like the Broncos have a much better team other than the quarterback position, and then we can flip it. And, I said, I'm going for the better team, went Jaguars, and that backfired on me completely. Josh Allen is in a separate tier with Mr. Mahomes, in my opinion. I think that's 1 and 2. But yeah, I gotta go Broncos because that's my Super Bowl pick. I gotta stand on business, so I gotta go Broncos. I'm banking on a Bo Nix Eli run, which is a little bit crazy, but I do feel like the Broncos.
Just a quick thing, like if Bo goes to the Super Bowl this year, what is like how are the conversations? How are they looking? Like
I'm disgusted already.
They're going to be disgusting, yeah.
Yeah, I'm disgusted by the whole thing.
I mean, he'll be top 12 to 15.
Because if he beats Josh Allen, the narrative is going to be, even though he clearly has the better team, right? But we already know the league and this community is very narrative driven. The conversation is going to be very nasty.
I just think that
part of them, but yeah, I mean, they're going to be. I mean, he's top 10. No, he's top 7, but he's not.
I just think that regardless, even if the Broncos do beat him, he's still going to put up numbers. Like, I still expect him to perform like he always does.
Yeah.
So they're just going to be nasty, but I think it's going to be unfair.
I mean, look, if they can find a way to run the ball and Bo Nix has mistakes, then they should comfortably win this game.
Absolutely.
They should comfortably win this game. It's just so hard for me to pick a team that absolutely needs to be carry jobbed by their quarterback.
Do you think it's that bad of a carry job? Because in my opinion, I don't think it's
unless Cook goes off for 120, then I do believe it's gonna happen.
Because the Jags stopped the Cook last game, and Josh almost got hurt twice in that game.
Yeah.
And it was
their defense also held up in important moments, like in the like high leverage moments.
Terrible play call and
true.
Cohen. And
I just don't know, based off the talent of that defense, that I can bank on them continuing to do that. And I think also part of that was Trevor Lawrence was poo-poo until like midway through the third or whatever when they started going back and forth.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know, bro. That's a really tough game. I've been thinking about it, but I just got to stand on business. I got to stand on business. And then next game, Niners at Seahawks. Little rematch. Honestly, I think this is the first time they've played in the NFC Championship game since the
divisional.
Or it's divisional, yeah. But last time they faced in the playoffs, really, probably since Sherman Crabtree.
Yeah, that's a great matchup. And they already kind of have a little beef now. Like I've been seeing them talking back and forth, so it's going to be a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
Kenyon, for anyone who wasn't watching football at that time, because that was probably 2015 or 2014, maybe. Look up Richard Sherman on Richard Sherman talks about Michael Crabtree in post game.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Oh, you've seen that?
I've seen that. Sure. It's hard.
Okay, my bad. My bad for this.
I didn't see it in real time, but I've seen the clip before.
The clip, yeah.
Seeing it in real time, especially being that young, was insane. Because I knew nothing about what was going on with them. And then you just hear Sherman go off like that, dude. I thought Sherman was the hardest guy of all time. Pause. I thought he was literally a gangster. I was like, who is this guy?
The year after that, they went to the Super Bowl the year after that too, right? Didn't they? The Seahawks?
They went to the Super Bowl that year. That was to make.
No, they went to two though, but wasn't it another year after that? They went to it again.
I think it was the year before that. Kenya, I believe
when Tom Brady beat him. What year was that? Was that?
That was after. No, that was
that was after.
So that's the one that I remember.
Because that's when they absolutely brutalized Peyton Manning. Thank God. What's his name? B's not here to object to why that happened and why Peyton Manning played so horribly. And that defense, one of the best defenses ever. So I'm not trying to be nasty about it at all. I just thought that would be funny.
49ers, Seahawks.
What do we think? What do we think here?
I'm going Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks. I think Brock Purdy run is. I think that they had a crazy run, all the injuries and just now, and they lost George Kittle as well. I think their run is kind of over this game. I think this Seahawks team is serious. The defense is serious. I think Sam Darnold and the offense is looking really good. I love Clint Kubiak as a play caller as well. So I'm kind of lean towards the Seahawks, but I wouldn't be surprised again. I mean, Kyle Shanahan, he's a Hall of Famer of a coach, and I mean they rally behind Shanahan and this coaching staff, so they have a lot of heart. Shout out to the 49ers for just making this far, all the things they had to go through this year. So shout out to them, but I'll probably go Seahawks this year.
And also shout out Dwayne. Sam Darnold is questionable.
What the heck?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he was added today. Yeah. So that is concerning, but the fact he's added on Thursday makes me not necessarily that worried about it.
Kind of concerning.
Okay.
It is kind of concerning, but I feel like if it was legitimately serious, they would have put it on there on Monday or Tuesday, whenever they do it the first time. But for me, I just think it was same sentiments to you, like all respect to the Niners, all respect to Mike. The fact that they lost Kittle just really hurts them, and like I just don't see an avenue for them to win this game. I said like I just didn't expect. I think if they can put a performance like they did against the Philly defensively, like I think that they have a shot. The problem is I don't know if the weather is going to be as bad as it was in Philly that day. And I do really think that this Seattle offense is really, really, really questionable when you can find a way to stop JSN and just
yeah, that's true.
And the question will be, can you stop that run game? Because the run game is the most underrated part of that team. That team doesn't work without the run game because Sam Darnold's not good enough to just carry you. He's just not.
No, he's
But
Yeah,
I'm going to take Seattle, and I'm going to take Seattle because in the last game, I felt like Seattle should have beat them worse. I felt like early in that game, they had missed opportunities. That first time they got to the goal line, they didn't get it because they decided to not run the ball on literally 1 yard from the goal line. So I'm going to take Seattle, but
right.
Look, all these games, it's the playoffs, baby. Like, there's no guarantees. That's the beauty of the playoffs. There's no guarantees. And what you think is going to happen probably won't happen.
Fine.
So,
Okay, well, I am picking the 49ers. I actually do think this 49ers defense will double team Jason and then just let everybody else try to cook. I don't trust Sam Darnold still, and I also don't think this Seahawks offensive line has been consistent enough, which is why the run game hasn't been very consistent. And when that happens, then if Sam Darnold has to pass the ball 100 times, that's just not going to be – that's going to be a recipe for disaster. I trust Brock Purdy just more right now in the playoffs than I do Sam Darnold. So I'm going to pick the 49ers here.
all right. I'm not mad at that at all. Think that could happen for sure. And then next game is Texans at Pats.
Ooh, that's a good
In
one.
Foxborough.
This could be an ass game, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think it's gonna be another. I think it's gonna be.
It could be a great defensive game.
I think it's
defense, bro.
It's gonna be a great defensive game. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's. I think it's gonna be a bloodbath in the first quarter. I think it'll be like 3-0. Like,
Is it crazy that I feel like the Texans can low key pull off the little upset? I don't know. That defense moves me, bro.
I
That
don't
defense
think it's
really moves me.
crazy. I really don't think it's crazy at all.
If CJ can make a few plays here and there, that's all we need him. At this point, this is all we need.
CJ can be Jalen Hurts, bro.
Yeah, at this point, we need to be Jalen Hurts. At this point, just make plays when we need you to make plays to win the game. Defense carry, let's win the game. Like that's it. That's look like the game plan for the Texans right now.
I'm going Patriots. I don't like the Texans offense. I understand the Texans defense is elite, but you think the Texans offense has to help them out, and they haven't. And I just feel like it's just not sustainable for that Texans defense to be on the field for 40 minutes. Like it's just not sustainable. I'm going to go Patriots. I think though the score will probably be very similar to the Chargers score, like 16-10 or something really really low like that.
Yeah.
Drake will make a play.
Yeah, I might have to go Texans, dude. Like I'm
going Texans. I ain't gonna lie, the Texans moving me. They moved me with that game.
I'm not,
dude. That.
They moved
I
me.
just think when I'm thinking about the Patriots and I'm thinking about the Texans, and obviously it's the quarterback position, but my biggest question mark is CJ Stroud. Other than that, obviously their offensive line isn't that good. That's going to be questionable. Can they run the ball? But I think that if CJ Stroud doesn't play like dog water, then I think that they can be an absolute threat. And when I look at how the Patriots, how they're going to perform against that defense, I just don't know if they have enough to beat to go down the field against this team. Just because the offensive line's already banged up. You've got two demons at defensive end, two demons who don't get talked about because the secondary is
even their interior though, Mike. Like the interior guys is like tough too. I mean that whole line, man.
Yep, that's why they can stop the run. All 11 players swarm to the ball. It does not matter who you. Doesn't matter for Stingley. Doesn't matter for Laster. It doesn't matter for whatever. They're swarming to the ball. I don't know if you can get these, receiving like these running back catches the same way that you did against the Chargers defense, and they're just a whole lot more dynamic. And yeah, I think Stingley's putting Stephon Diggs in a box, but if he doesn't, then that's just more reason that Stephon Diggs is a Hall of Famer. But unfortunately, with what's happened, I don't know if that'll happen anymore. But anyway, yeah, we can move on.
That's my game of the.
I think it's interesting.
Not gonna lie.
When it comes to like how close it'll be, I think it's certainly that. I just am worried about the entertainment factor of that.
Yeah, for sure.
But and then lastly, Rams Bears. This game is so tough for me, bro. It is tough as hell for me because we didn't talk about Carolina. It's funny how we didn't talk about Carolina because we've got a bunch of Matthew Stafford truthers other than F. Dot.
Can we
And
just be honest though? Stafford was bad for like 3 quarters. Like actually
no,
terrible.
he was horrible for
He was
3 quarters.
horrible.
He wasn't bad. He was
It was
horrible.
just Puka Nakua saving him on
Yeah.
multiple.
coulda had-
Even the pick in the end zone, like that pick in the end zone saved them as well. They could have easily lost it if Puka doesn't knock that pick out.
Right.
I mean,
I think he could have had 4 to 6 interceptions in that
for
game.
sure.
Oh wow.
Like I think he actually he definitely could have had 4 interceptions in that game at least. So and it's just like past me. I'm not even that worried about Stafford. I think quarterbacks have games like that.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I think
Well,
that
I'm
he'll be-
trolling. I'm half trolling with Stafford. By the
But what
way.
I'm worried about though is that the weather is not conducive to dicing people up offensively, like or passing wise. I mean, because it's literally going to be 0 degrees. It's going to be 20 degrees with a 20-degree wind chill, which means it'll be like 0 to 5 degrees. And Chicago weather is nothing to be played with. As somebody who has been there a lot, has family down there, dude. It's bad, dude.
Yeah.
It is bad.
Yeah.
And it's going to be windy, 20-degree winds. So even if you can palm the ball in the cold, it's probably going to be like the last game that we saw against Niners and Philly. With that being said, though, I gotta take the Rams. I still don't trust the Bears, man. Like, yeah, Caleb played great in the second half, and I'm happy because I have family down there, and I want them to win. I want the Bears to win. I want the Bears to win the Super Bowl because the Chicago Bears fans have not seen anything in a long time.
That would be good, man.
2 Fugazi Super Bowl.
Oh my god, the Caleb combos would be insane.
Yeah, and
Well
I'll
deserved,
stop at that like Bo Nix, but yeah, I just can't trust them, man. I can't trust Caleb. I just can't, because as good as he was in the second, he was horrible in the first. And if you get up 2-3 possessions, if they get down 2-3 possessions like they did in that game, dude, I don't know if Stafford's going to give that up. And the Rams and McVay is going to give that up. But the one thing I'll say about the Rams, though, that really worried me is I don't like their running backs, dude, because Blake Corum just hasn't figured it out yet, and Kyron Williams doesn't give you enough juice, dude. Like, that was, I think, other than Stafford, a big problem with was like they couldn't fully rely on the run game because he cannot give you a dynamic run game. He cannot give you a dynamic run play. It's I see the hole and I fall. And I just don't trust him. I don't trust him. But I have to go the Rams.
You know, last week I picked the Bears. I think I'm gonna keep it rolling. Bears down, man. I'm going with the Bears again this week. I feel like, you know, the weather, you brought it up. Their run game has been really well these last few weeks, and I think it can continue against the Rams. Ben Johnson's been dialing it up. The defense, like, is kind of shaky at times, but in those pivotal moments, they show up, you know, and they make plays. They get stops. It's going to be a tough task, though, against obviously Puka and Devontae and them. But I think the weather definitely plays a part. They can't really dial as much as they want. They're going to have to rely on the run game. If they can stop the trenches, I think the Bears can win this game. And they're home. They're in Chicago. The curse might be uplifted from them, you know? It's looking like the curse is uplifted from this organization, and I'm loving it.
A long curse, bro.
It is a long curse. But when was the last time we seen the Bears go this far in the playoffs? I mean, like, it has to be uplifted at this point.
Ever in my
And the
time.
Bears should be able to run the ball, dude. If they can't run the ball, that would be.
They
crazy.
should.
They should be able to dominate.
But DeAndre Swift and the rookie that I really like, what's his name? I forgot.
Manunga.
Yeah, Manunga. Yeah, he's really nice. So I think they can. I think they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also picking the Bears. Matthew Stafford, I swear it's like 1-8 in weather conditions like that. He does not play good in those type of weather conditions. And I also think it's really funny how people make fun of Jared Goff for not knowing how to play outside. It doesn't really sound like Matthew Stafford does pretty well outside either. But I just think that I don't like it's funny because you mentioned the Rams and the Panthers. I don't think this Rams team is who we think they are. And I thought the Panthers team is a lot better than what we think they are. I just felt like the Rams, they play a lot with their food. They underestimated the Panthers not once but twice. And they let them put up 31 points. And I think the Bears have way more better weapons than the Panthers do. And I just think that Caleb Williams will make a play here or there to win them the game. I don't trust the Rams defense at all. And I also see a situation where Ben Johnson outcoaches McVay because I also don't think McVay coached very well in that Panthers game either.
All right. That's just another episode of the Open Field Podcast. Thanks to obviously the crew, F. Dot, Kenya, the people. We got Earl, we got B. Thanks for everyone for coming out and anybody who stayed and watched the full episode. We love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Please make sure to drop a like because that will help us out with the algorithm and everything like that. And I hope everybody here has a great rest of their day and a great rest of their weekend and watching some great football. And we'll be back here on Thursday again. Yep. We'll see you all in the next one.